All right, good morning, everybody. Tenwin, welcome. We're back with more Underrail. I kind of just want to dive into this because I am being very serious about what I posted. I want to actually make progress. I want quests to be complete. I do not want to just stand around for 4 hours and wander aimlessly these tunnels anymore. So that means, 1, inventory management has already been handled. Things have already been taken care of. 2, we're back at Core City. 3, we're going to actually find something that we can actually complete here. So let me see. Foundry's all done. Waterways has nothing. Nimble's crew's done. Dark Territory's done. Gunslinger's done. Obviously, we can go back there and investigate that compound if we really want to. Core City has the Gauntlet. Southgate Station wants us to find the Cube. The Institute of Chort has a couple of quests, plus some more that I know for a fact that they want us to do. Yeah, there it is. Investigate the compound. And then we need to go meet up with Captain Marith back at Fort Apogee, which I don't really feel like, with that one, I don't feel like doing just quite yet. So, firstly, what we're going to do is use the Dude's Brew and go drop off the Acorn, because it's actually taking up inventory space, and I want it out. Southgate Station. Since we've already dealt with Aaron, dumbass tried to ambush me in my own home. Increase speed. Ba-doop. Tanner, I'm about to give SGS the biggest thing that it possibly has ever gotten. You don't have anything else to tell me, do you? No. I have the Acorn. His answer is immediate and spoken with obvious satisfaction. This is it. Acorn. Has it been opened? No, and I don't know how. Well, an Acorn has what's called a quantum near-field lock. Lock can only be opened with an appropriate coded signal. Never been beat, as far as I'm aware. Have you smacked those undying enemies? The ghosts? No. I'm not even, again, I'm not even thinking about the ghosts right now. I'm not even thinking about that. Please do not try to inject salt into my veins. Even so as it is, the Acorn is still of an immense value to this station. Here you go. Here's something for your efforts. The earthquake repairs have left us on a restricted budget. I'm sure your compensation, I'll make sure you're compensated for your contribution in other ways. After counting and handing you a hefty sum of SGS credits, he takes the Acorn, his large hands diminishing its perceived size, yet his scrutiny increasing in its importance. I'll send this to engineering. We'll begin studying as soon as possible. He shakes your much smaller hand. You've done a mighty great service to this station, Savant. Believe me when I say this event is going to be remembered. What else do you know about it? Do you know how it works? Well, each Acorn unit contains a spherical supercomputer built into itself, powering the AI. Billions of nanobots under its control, the ability to produce more if need be. It has a high-capacity power supply, but over the course of the unit's operation, that supply will run out. I'll explain. The fact that you called the Acorn a unit has me a bit suspicious, but you've confirmed that there is more than one. That is correct. There are more than one. While they were all designed identically, each one has a different goal. An Acorn unit is intended to be deployed somewhere, anywhere really, so that they construct a so-called mega project. A project of great scale and complexity. Could be a machine, a construction, a city, it can really depend. But it is never simple, or it would be profligate. One might not be able to tell what an Acorn is constructing even at the latter stages, let alone before it's been activated, like in the case of the one you brought me. But what is certain is that each unit comes with a blueprint which it follows in order to finish the mega project. When activated, that blueprint is loaded. The AI scans the environment it is in. Its proficient nanobots are capable of exploiting whatever the AI requires, gathering the resources, establishing power sources as the mega projects take a long time to complete, and the unit's internal supply will rarely be able to endure. Setting up defenses is crucial as well. It is the nanobots that are fundamentally of limited capacity and needed to make way for larger, more advanced machinery when the time comes. They are there to establish further production, either de novo or by taking over machines and facilities already in existence, and to act as the unit's means of interacting with the world around it, a role that they fulfill till the very end. Huh. You know, it occurred to me, this is a very interesting way. By the way, I'll actually get to be salty for the whole stream today. Stay for the whole stream today. Yay! Welcome, Kataka. It does occur to me that the way he's describing the way the AI works in this, it sounds almost like the human civilization that was pre-apocalypse had sort of solved the AI purpose conundrum, because one of the main problems that you see with AI in a lot of fiction is inevitably the AI asks, what is my purpose? And of course, we humans and other intelligent life that make AI often don't have an answer, because we don't have an answer. We do not have a purpose beyond, unless you want to get very Darwinian with it, and quite frankly, that's a very nihilistic way to view things. But this basically says to the AI, you were born to do this, and in completing this, you will have lived a long and full life. Now, that's not guaranteeing the AI agrees with that, but it's kind of like droids in Star Wars. If you pre-program it to be like, yes, completing this will absolutely fulfill what I am meant to be, it essentially creates I guess, a self-fulfilling prophecy of keeping the AI on track without it wandering off and doing its own shit. It's happy to do it because it was literally designed to do it. Or rather, the designers introduced the proper, I guess, emotions so that the AI would feel fulfilled and content by doing this. Okay. Every unit has a prime directive to finish the mega project. How it achieves that is completely up to the AI, and the AI may, if it chooses so based on the availability of materials, restrictions of the environment, and many other factors, modify the blueprints and construct something that fulfills the purpose but was not necessarily specified by the original blueprint. Within all of these things lies the value of the technology of the acorn. It adapts and grows in any environment just like a living organism, and once it fulfills its purpose, it self-terminates. Did NFT make these? They seem far too advanced compared to the technology we have. Everything I know about them suggests that they manufactured the acorn units. They don't exclude the fact that they may have obtained the technology from one of the other supercorps, even if I have no information that can support that. But the origin of the technology is the least important thing. It is the technology itself that is. Where could the other ones be? Well, it's likely the other supercorps have them, at least according to various sources. New Frontier Technologies produced the acorn units not only for themselves, but were apparently commissioned by others to do so. As you've experienced yourself, the units are extremely difficult to acquire, let alone their corresponding coded signals, which we still do not have. Several sources suggest that Biocore had at least one unit, but nothing useful beyond that. What's going to happen now? Well, we can't activate it without the coded signal. Next step would be to attempt to find the corresponding one. Meantime, we're going to keep studying it. What happens if you tried forcing it open? Acorns are designed in such a way that they will self-terminate themselves in the event that any physical attempts are made to open it. All we can do is observe it. Okay. That's it. And he gave me 6,000 credits, which is about, how much value is that? 60,000 value. Not bad, not bad. I didn't do it for the money. I did it because we're role-playing a loyalist to SGS, basically. Now, the question is, what do we do now? Oh, and we did gain 2 EXP for that. Nice. I do believe we need to go back to the Institute of Chort. Failing that, we can head... Actually, let's head back to Core City real fast. Because we're going to go run that gauntlet that the game has been teasing me about for a while now. Loyalists that didn't bother wiping out the Protectorate? Not yet. Not yet. 10 went. I did look up some details regarding the end state of this game. There is a point of no return. We will be dealing with the Protectorate one way or the other before we go down. Trust me. Right, I need to go talk to the guy who sets up the fights because he can also give me the authorization to run the gauntlet. Dude is still down here speedbagging. Ah. I want to apply for the gauntlet. Sure. Need to go to a different building, though. Head past the Hardcore City Bar, take a turn to the north, then west over a bridge. It's hard to miss, sir. Don't expect a flashy building like the arena. The gauntlet has no live audience, so there's no need for anything grandiose. The personnel there should recognize you easily. So just find Miss Andrea, she'll explain everything. Alright, good. Hey, John, you got anything for me? No. Okay. There we go. Andrea stands there with her eyes closed, but quickly opens them as wide as soon as you come near. I'm awake. I'm awake. Just resting my eyes. I'd like to apply for the gauntlet. Her fatigued eyes have trouble inspecting the person in front of her, you. Eventually, she does manage to process who you actually are. Invictus? I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you there. Of course you could apply. It's rare for an Invictus to actually come here to apply personally. Let me just, she goes through a few papers. Damn it. Oh, here we go. You know how to run the gauntlets work, but let's go through that again. She takes the paper in her hand. Why did I take this? I don't need this. She throws the paper away. Yeah, the run. It goes like this. The gauntlet itself is composed of multiple rooms connected by elevators, with each room containing a different challenge. Some have creatures, some have traps, some have both. Stuff like that. The elevator system brings runners to randomly selected rooms, so neither the runners nor the viewers will know which room comes next. That's the fun part. Anyway, the objective is to get through all the rooms and get to the end before the other runners do. Also, you can't use your own gear. You have to pick from the lockers at the start what you want to use. You can use what you find during the run, though. Oh yeah, the more time you spend in one room, the more difficult the next ones will become. But in some rooms, you can find keys that you can use during the final stretch. The final room to unlock the doors, which enable you to use shortcuts to the end. It's up to you to choose the way you run the gauntlet. And that's it. You get to the end, pull the lever, the other runners die, you live. Someone else gets there first, that someone lives, and you die. Do you have any more questions, or are you ready to start? We only need one more run. Hold on, let me make a hard save here. Nope. I'm ready. Oh, good, she yawns. The other two runners are ready, and stuff like that. She stares at a spot on the wall for several seconds. Sorry, please wait for the broadcast to be set up, and we'll start the show. Also need to turn in all your gear and put on a runner suit. The one you, then once you're past the gate, you can choose from a selection of weapons and equipment before stepping onto the elevator. After that, you can come to me about the reward and your stuff. Yeah. This woman needs some fucking sleep. Good lord. Okay, boys, we're ready to broadcast. Get in there and don't forget to grab some gear. Good luck. It's gonna be weird not having my armor, but okay. Die a painful yet delightfully gruesome death, therefore runners will have to choose wisely. Okay, soft padded steel gauntlet. Okay, so there is some gold strap, doctor's pouch. Yeah, they took everything from me. Grants an extra utility slot, grants 2 extra utility slots. That doesn't help me any. Okay, universal psi headband. That's fine. We'll take the ones that reduce our reduce that the most. Detection is a good plan. Take that. They better not have started running already. I'm gonna be very upset if they did. Keep the universal psi headband. We'll keep the padded helmet in case we need some defense. Sign of critical damage is good because I can always use premeditation. Utility locker, take all. Weapons and ammo locker. I don't really need any of this. Damn, they provide you with just about everything. I guess I'll take the throwing knives just in case. That'll at least give me a backup. Do I need... I do need the batteries for the hack sword. Hold on. Charge. There we go. And doesn't look... Oh, grab the grenades. There we go. I'm hoping my psionics will carry me through this, though. So, yeah, let's go ahead and put the throwing knives there. And then I guess we'll grab the utility belt, because that gives me 2 additional slots. There we go. And that will allow me to equip the frag grenades, the EMP, and go with the high explosive. All right. Is there anything else I need? Anything else I need? Oh, knife thrower's gloves. That'll work. Sure. That'll make things a bit easier for that. There we go. AP of 15. Very nice. All right, step inside. All right, let's go. Oh, really? Coil spiders right out the gate? Fucking son of a bitch. Well, that one disappeared, apparently. Okay. That... Oh, no, insect repellent. That doesn't do me any good. Let me guess. They pretty much didn't give me any healing items. Fucking... Of course it was right around the corner. And, of course, he managed to stun me despite... Oh. Pretty sure I'm dead. Oh, no. Surprisingly not. Health hypo and a bandage. Okay, it said trap detected. My character knew that the trap was there, and then he walked into it anyways. Jesus Christ. On to the next room. Okay, so I don't know what we got here. Okay, it's a maze. It's a maze. Let's just keep moving. This is not built for my character style. That's very much the case. Already tell. Let's keep moving. I have no idea where we're going. This feels like progress? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, maybe? I have no idea where I'm going. Ah, there we go. Okay. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to lose just to the timer? Like, nothing's going to kill me in here. I'm just going to fail because I can't get through it fast enough. Oh my fucking god. You bastards. This is not what I wanted. I'll take the acid, fine. You fucking hell. I want progress. Alright, back this way. Back this way. Through that door. Well, I certainly hope this leads somewhere of value. Nope, that's a dead end. Okay, the game is trolling me. I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be. Come on, out. I have to go all the way back around just to get out of here because of these stupid doors. Come on. I'm assuming there's no way the elevator's in there. There's no way the elevator's in there. We gotta go this way. Come on, go through the door. Thank you. Door pathing is shit. Oh, and this just took me in a giant circle, didn't it? Okay. I guess back down this way? For all I know, the place that I want to go isn't even in this side of the building. For all I know, I took the wrong turn, and none of this is... Go through the door, game. I know your pathing is usually quite good. Okay, elevator. A lever and skeletons. The radicalism is near. Oh dear. Okay. F5. Oh yeah, that's bad. Especially because I don't... They're going to surround me, and I'm going to die. Because I'm not going to have the ability to maneuver. Yeah, I'm completely cut off. Okay, fuck you. Fuck. If exothermic aura wasn't completely fucking useless, it would be perfect here. But it's fucking useless, so... There we go. And then back up. And then premeditation. And then drop a fireball on the... There we go. And then... There we go. Yep, that one's panicked. That's fine. And... Dead. Good. Move. What's in the shelves? Psi hypo. Good. And a health hypo. Good. I take one of those, and then I'm going to heat note. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, Ancient Rat Hound. Back up. Give me Premeditation, Sonic Mania, and drop the hammer. You are at 234 health and burning for 132 each turn, so... Oh, wait, they don't panic, I forgot. I thought I could wait for him to die from fire, but nope, I forgot. He does not. Bandages, bandages, bandages. I can't use bandages. I've taken too much damage. Was it ever explained where rat hounds came from? Mutations. At least that's my assumption. Oh, good. Some morphine, some adrenaline, and a gauntlet key. Good. Hacking of 100. Go. Take a ride to the next challenge. Oh, no. Not burrowers. Please not burrowers. Okay, I am wearing some armor. Game. Like... Oh, God. Okay. Take throwing knives. None of the rest of that matters. Okay, okay. Shit balls. And, yep, okay, please tell me it's just the spawn and not the big ones. Okay, oh, please no. Do not fucking get 7 crits in a goddamn row. From what I can hear the burrowers, it's the full-blown burrowers. How many of them are there? The fact that it's taking this long for the game to calculate a turn does not bode well. Give me a high explosive grip. No, that's what I'd like. There we go. There's more of them coming. Okay, the burrower had to use his whole turn to get to me. That's good. That's good. Stop! Premeditation, Sonic Mania. Drop it right on top of him. Thank you. Okay. Where did he go? Oh my god. No! Why do they get to attack 7 times when they do that? They're... Back up. Back up. There we go. Heal. Shelf. Blue key. Nothing else of value. Locker. Ammo. Doesn't matter. Grenades. That does matter. Okay. This one's gonna be weird. I already don't like this. Back it up. More coming. That also opened up that side and that side. Fuck. And the burrowers are... I was about to say, don't tell me you managed to get all the way over to me, you piece of shit. Which fucking movement points do they have? Okay, you're the priority. You need to die. 230 HP. You need to die. Just flat out. Good hit. Then back up. And fire. And there's more. How many movement points do you have, you little shits? Vaporize you, and then... There. Okay, that dealt some damage. There we go. Back up. There's more of them. Is that the one I... No, that was not the one I damaged. There's another one. Great. Just great. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Did they heal? No. No, he didn't. Just being paranoid. Okay, cryo. Of course it didn't kill him. Why would it? Why would it? Why would the game give me what I need in order to survive? Thank you. That used up. Nope, if I do that, then I can't do anything. Oh, of course. We just miss. Of course we just miss. Good throwing skill. Miss. Good throwing skill. Miss. Good throwing skill. Miss. And he hits me. Of course he did. And there's more spawn. And more spawn. And more spawn. And more spawn. And I can hear them deploying even more. And this one's at full health too. Yay! You were all the way over there, you little piece of shit. Just fall back. Oh my god, how many of them are down here? How did that not kill you? Whatever. Dip around the corner. How much do I have? 40? That's not enough. Thank you. Thank you. Good God. All right. Pop a psionic inhalant. Just go ahead and use a bandage. If this is actually... Are you shitting me? Oh my god! How many are there? This room has nothing in it. Of course it did. Oh, great. So there could be more of them over around all of these sides. What? What? You went through the rocks. You went through the rocks? Fuck you. Jesus goddamn Christ. Because somehow apparently translates as a path through the rocks. No idea how, considering I didn't blow them up. I hit the button before you... How many? It's like each group of them is like 15 of the damn things. Back up. Fortunately, yeah, no, they gave me one antidote, so that's not gonna work. Oh. None of that's gonna help. There we go. Found the exit. Or not. On to the next round. Good lord. Oh. No time to waste. Run for your life? Oh, fuck. Oh, what the? No time to waste. Run for your life. Immediately fucking opens door, enemies in front of me. Fuck you. Locked. Fuck you. Locked. What? This is bullshit. Wait. If all the doors are locked, then what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm... okay. Did I miss something here? Am I don't have... okay, I have lockpicks, but... impossible. What the... what?! Huh. So actually, if I time that right, you can. Huh. So why can't I... am I missing something here? I thought it was literally go through the area, get to the pedestal first. That's the whole point. It has a blue tag attached. What am I missing? What the fuck? What the hell? There are no more doors. What the fuck are you doing, game? So I just lose. I just lose? What the fuck is this game? What is this game type? I'm looking this up. Dear God, this... the gauntlet. Yeah, first one is to reach the end and pull the lever. So we're at the final challenge. Why can't I go through the fucking doors? What the shit? You're just lying to me, game. Under rail, gauntlet, all doors locked. No, nobody's... No, nope, I've got nothing. Oh, you need all 4 keys. If you don't find all 4 keys, you just lose. Oh, okay. This is why we saved before we started this, because apparently I completely fucked it up. Wow. Fuck you, game. Just fuck you. Oh, now I have to redo this whole fuck. No, where's the quick save? No, the quick save was before. Oh my fucking lord. Take all that. All right, fuck the universal psi headband. Give me something that actually has some fucking armor on it, please. Utility belt. Knife thrower's gloves. What has the highest amount? This has that one and that one. Ammo, weapons. Give me all the grenades. And give me all of the throwing weapons. Knives here. EMP here. Frag grenades there. And high explosive grenade there. Good. All right. Let's try this again. It is randomized, so... And just like that, no, give me a different room. Give me a fucking different room. Fuck it. Yeah, that'll work. Go. Oh, fuck. Okay. Deal 71 a turn? Pretty sure I'm dead. Oh boy, this is just gonna be fan-fucking-tastic, isn't it? I don't remember. No, I'm looking up a map. I'm looking up a map. Because this should be an easy one. Where's challenge one? No, not that one. That one? Yes. Oh my god, look at the size of this shit. Okay, hold on. But I do see the route. Okay. That one, to that one, to that one, that one, to 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 that one. Okay. Head down the passageway until we get to a red door on the north side. Bingo. Okay. Oh, no, wait. You have to find keys in each one or you lose the final challenge. So, wow. Every time I think the game developer has come up with the maximum amount of annoyance that they could possibly inflict me with, they just keep finding new ones. Are you fucking shitting me? They put the mind beetles in the area filled with... Are you fucking... I can't shoot him from here. I cannot shoot him from here. Are you fucking shitting me? I fucking... There we go. All right, check the lockers. Move. Worthless. Worthless, but... Oh, no! Okay, thank God. The game actually stopped me from using one of my consumables. How can you not see him from there? Whatever. There we go. Can I just... Oh my god, that actually goes through fences. Unlike everything else. Oh, they just... That's aggravating in the extreme. Let me just... No. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hold on. I'm double checking. This game turns around to repeatedly kick you in the dick. Yeah, I'm noticing that. I am fucking noticing that. Okay, so which one was this? This was... Yeah, smallish mate filled with Zerday. More of them spawn within the maze room. Characters with high stealth have easy time, just waltz into the area. Elevator to the next challenge is in the northeast corridor. One of the lockers has a gauntlet key of random color. Okay. So we're going to make a hard save here. We have the key. Let's keep moving. What is this one? Let's see how our runner tackles that problem. I think that's this one. Yes, it is. chemicals in boxes. It can be skipped, but then you have to fight tough robots. The puzzle's goal is placing correct chemicals in correct boxes and pulling the lever to light up 4 green lights. Each correct chemical in a correct box lights with a green light, with each correct chemical in a wrong box lighting up a yellow light. The correct chemicals are randomized each time the challenge is entered. There is no static solution. Figure out which chemicals are the right one. Take all the chemicals from the locker and the boxes. You should have 4 of each chemical. Place a chemical of same type in each box and pull the lever. If 1 green light lights up, you have a correct chemical. If no green light, you can discard those chemicals. Repeat until you know which of the 4 are correct. Then place a chemical of each. Oh my god. Ah, but you need it in order to get the keys. You need it in order to get the keys. Okay, so let's go. Yep. Okay. So take all. Take all. How do you? No. Okay. Sort. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I see what they're saying. I see what they're saying. So, that's all the chemicals. Isn't it supposed to tell me if one of them is correct? Okay, so that one is correct. Okay. I think. Put all of these in here. Oh my god, wait, it changes every time? Does it change every time? Oh my fucking lord. Nope. Nope. All I wanted to do was do a quest. All I wanted to do was do a quest. And now the game is saying, fuck you. Oh, is it now static? Because we're in the gauntlet, now it's not going to be randomized. Oh my fucking god. I don't like this. Why did I choose to do this? I don't even know if what I'm doing will work. I don't even know if what I'm doing will work. If it is indeed randomized every time, I don't know how you'd ever be able to find this out. Wait, but that's all the chemicals I had. So what? Placing correct chemicals in the correct boxes, then pulling the lever to light up 4 green lights. Each correct chemical in a correct box lights up a green light, while the correct chemical in the wrong box lights up a yellow light. So why did none of the lights light up no matter what I put in this box? Shouldn't one of them have set it off? That is all the chemicals I have, all in one box. Why are they not lighting up? Why do none of them light up? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. This puzzle doesn't even make sense. Figure out which you should have 4 of each chemical. Yes, yes I do. Place a chemical of the same type in each box and pull the lever. If one green light lights up, you have a correct chemical. If no green lights light up, you discard those chemicals. What? Okay, this is split, 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 split. It's like the game developer decided, I have this amazing game that's really cool and really interesting, and how can I make it the worst goddamn experience possible once the people playing it start running out of things to do? Okay, so one of each, right? That's what it's saying. One of each. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. What is the fucking guy talking about? Supposedly there's a way to just fight the bots, but that's not happening either. So what the fuck am I doing here? Yeah, it's not randomized at this point. It's... What do you mean brains are brawn, you stupid piece of shit? Okay, so... Huh? What? But then it changes! What the fuck? What the hell is going on? This puzzle doesn't make any sense. It's not just a matter of, oh, it's a puzzle, you should figure it out. It's that it doesn't make any sense. See, it's different. Every time, it's different. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Fight the robots then. I don't fucking care. Kill me, you pieces of shit. This is the dumbest fucking shit I've seen. And that's really saying something in this game. Well, that got most of them. Really? That didn't do enough damage? Please kill me. Thank you. I'm so done. There we go. Key card. Now where's the key? If I don't have the key, we can't do this. So I don't get the key. Well, fuck. Moving on. I can't fucking. No, I'm done. I'm done. We're not doing the gauntlet. We're not doing the gauntlet. This is why I saved outside of it. We're not doing the gauntlet. Fuck it. This is the most... I keep saying that. This is... How is it we went from, this game is amazing, I love it, it's all in the vein of Fallout 1, this is such a good game, to literally every single thing that I do, every corner that I round is another piece of goddamn fucking stupidity. You know what would be fun? Random upon random, random bullshit random. No, it isn't. Believe it or not, game. No, it isn't. And it never will be. How did we go from Expedition being like a deep dive into the lore of this world and revealing the Cthulhian style mythos of this whole shit, and now I can't get jack shit done? Where am I even going? I don't even remember. Let's just go back to the Institute then. Let's go do quests for the goddamn moron cults so that I can figure out where I'm supposed to go for the game. How did you manage to do... Like, I feel like I'm on such a roller coaster. I was on such a high having finished the main story of Expedition and feeling really fucking good about that game. And nothing has gone right since then. Wait a second, what missions did they even send me on? T-ray emitter, find out what happened to him. Locate the Hecate research outpost. Oh, right. That's up in the upper caves. Is somewhere. Lower caves? No. There it is, Hecate research outpost. Which is near Dude's place. Of course it is. Okay, okay. No, I know where we can go to get there faster. Welcome, Lord Brownbear. You just missed all the salt. Fuck me. Now that I've wasted the first hour of stream when I promised that we'd be actually making progress. Sup, dude? Just using your house as a way station. New enemies? No, just bullshit randomization of a quest that makes it impossible to do. And makes it so that I don't want to just save scum a billion times. That was here, right? Yes, Hecate Research Outpost. Who wants to bet it's filled with crawlers? Warning, electrical circuit damaged in lower levels. Certain phases might be disabled. Electrical oscillation detected. Manual full reset. Bar. Yeah. Who would have guessed? Well, at least they can't fucking... Yeah, they can't open doors. Alright, let's try this thing since supposedly it reveals... Yeah, immediately reveals all nearby stealth enemies. Okay, how do I use it is the question. There we go, shoot plasma flare. You motherfucker. Hi, there you are. Get vaporized, please. Hold on, back up. And then use it. And then that's about to stun me, so I'm gonna turn on exothermic aura. Hi! Hello, Mr. Deathstalker. You were trying to be a funny little jackass, weren't you? Yes, you were. You didn't want to get too close because then you'd take damage. Now I'm going to fucking murder you. Anything on them? Nope. Okay, barricades, wreckage. What is that? Lab gate keycard. Some foods. Some medical supplies. Don't care. Empty. Empty. Bottles. And... You know what? Just chow down on that real fast. There we go. Boxing gloves and a 44 lab coat. What is making noise? And bathrooms. Assuming there's going to be more of them over here. In fact. Nope. Okay, yeah, that plasma flare, I think, is going to be doing wonders for us. Multiple electronic locks. Lock picking of 90. Get that open. No, nothing. Just for me. Nothing on the shelves. Lock picker. Packing 50. Electronic scrap. Oh, plasma sentry. Oh dear. Shit. behind the wall. Okay, good. He had to use all of his movement to get over here. That's fine by me. EMP grenade. Get zapped. And then plasma beam. Metal scraps. Electronic components. That leads into there. Oh. Okay, mutagen. Well, possibly mutagen, possibly just toxic materials. Pseudospatial connection. That'll actually sell nicely. Flat beaker, don't care. Oh, dead mutant. What exactly am I looking for here? Retrieve research data on protein design. The facility's located under, well, yep. Multiple shelves, desk. That's a machine gun. That is empty. That is empty. Maybe I should try to get the power back on. There's probably crawlers down there. No, over here. No, worse. There's fucking coil spiders. Are you shitting? All right. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, so... Oh, it's all gonna be timed, isn't it? Yep. Okay, but we can see where it's gonna spawn in. And of course, the spiders are immune because they're just... Gods above, do I hate you? Premeditation, Sonic Mania, and put it... Hold on, move here, and then drop it right there. I hit myself. It's fine. Fine. I was about to say we're fine, but we're not. We're not. Of course we're not. That did not do enough damage. That did. Can I please heal myself now? Or am I going to die before? Nope, I'm going to die because another one showed up. And there's the ad. Right. I really hate you guys. Close the door. I'm gonna run to the restroom real fast. Be right back. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Knock myself off. Open the door. Oh, this doesn't even go in the same direction. This is a completely different area. Great. Mother of God, could I just move without getting fucking killed? What is this charged bullshit? Next electrical attack will deal 37 additional electric damage. Well, aren't you just a pain in my ass? How did that not hit you? Of course there's like... Wait, what? Oh, because I was standing on the tile, wasn't I? Oh my God. You know what? Hold on. F5. Oh, now I can... Let me see you so I can kill you. No! No! Just throw the fucking shit at him, you piece of crap. No, that is horseshit. That is horseshit. That is horseshit. Why do I have to... Whatever. There, one of them's dead. I don't fucking care. I'll use my grenades. I'll go make more. I don't give a shit at this point. Oh, I saw another one. Where? You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Where did you go? Oh, now he shows up. And they disabled my shield and stunned me and fuck my life. Because they just appear. As if from nowhere. Back up. Meditation. Up. No! Why? Why? There is a straight line between me and the target. Good Lord. All right. Recharge. F5. There is never going to be anything on bodies that is actually of use to me. This leads around to where one of the other ones was patrolling, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's gotta be a way to turn off this electricity, right? And I'm stunned. I love how, is there just no way to get around that at all? Hide in the corner. Shield off. That was not what I wanted to take. That was a misclick. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Oh, what the? Okay, don't touch that part of the ground then. Fine. Nope. Nope. That's on this side. Just need to see. Yep, that sends it out, and go. Did we get all the spiders? Because if so, we should be fine. I could have just gone that way and ignored like half this shit, but okay. Turn off. There. We're good. Yes. Start menu, try to come to other passages. Lurkers still one of the most annoying enemies in the game. Yep. They are. They absolutely are. Okay. Let us... That's completely out of power. Charge. Then give me my helmet and turn on the headlight. Oh. Oh, now the electronic locks won't even work. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Is there a way to reboot the power so that it's not constantly fucking flickering? Oh, maybe? It appears to, yeah, it actually appears to be working. All the little power outages and shit stop. Oh, that makes things better. Oh, damn. Well, I say that, but it's not like all of the lights are on, which is weird. Why wouldn't they be? Hey, computer console. Got that a long time ago. Shock bullets. That's at least worth something. Leave the rest. Hey, there we go. Warning. Database last backup performed 7 years, 6 months, and 75 days ago. Wait. Biocore fell 15 years ago. This place was still in operation for at least 8 years after that. Open project database. Oh. ICER's process. Electromagnetic steel. Well, I think we already maxed that out, but fuck it. I'll download it. Why not? This paper elaborates on Dr. Iser's electrifying technique, which he used in the final stage of super steel production. Okay. And then, what were they looking for? Protein design, de novo. From what you can see by reading the abstract section, this paper goes into great detail on designing completely new protein sequences from scratch and chronicles research on the subject within the Hecate Research Outpost. In addition, the authors explain how they're able to do a significant number of new sequences as well as the various useful applications. Download memory stick. NICD battery cell revival, unable to retrieve specified information. Core City aquatic chemistry, unable to retrieve. Supermolecular catalyst, unable to retrieve. Origin of the alpha effect, unable to retrieve. Okay. Okay. What else is in here, though? That's the question. Let me just get this lock open so I don't have to go all the way around. Thank you. That just leaves whatever the hell's in here. Switch over to our anti-bio gear. This isn't D5, is it? No. Mutant toxic container. Oh, hey! Mutated cockroach. That's an oddity. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Okay. Honestly, that wasn't too bad, aside from the electrospiders being pains in my ass. Boots back on, put my helmet back on. Yep, just close this place back up. Do you remember which level you start Depot A and how hard it was? I think I was level 10 or 11 when I did Depot A, because I know I was 12 by the end of it because of all the oddities that I picked up. Yeah, or you mean Depot B? No, Depot B is where the scrappers are located. Depot A, right? No. Yeah, Depot A. I want to say I was level 10 or 11 because I know I was the next level up by the end of it. Rat Hound's here, but otherwise it's a straight shot back to Core City. Honestly, that's probably faster than trying to do all the teleportation bullshit. Oh! Are you all gonna group up for me? Y'all gonna group up for me? Oh, thank you. That makes my job so much easier. I forgot that these guys had this whole camp back here. As for this, we still need... Oh, wow. So this next level requires 64 experience. Damn. Okay. Hello, Mr. Praetorians. head over here. Let's put this back over here so I've got that on hand in case I need it for lockpicking. Head up the elevator. Upper metro station. Head over to university. Now, who am I taking this to? Principal Investigator Georges. I don't remember. Oh, right. This place doesn't have a map either. I want to say he was down here? No. Over here, maybe? No, this is the medical wing. No, that's Jerry. Was it? I guess it has to be up here, I think. I know they said the West Wing area is off limits until we get, like, permission to go through there, but... God, I hate how confusing this place is. Oh, was this it? I think? No, but he has more quests. Oh. I have 2 jobs for you, as a matter of fact, bro. The first requires you to take a ferry ride to a pretty remote place in the lower underworld. The second is about genetic disease resistance project. Yeah. What was that about genetic disease resistance? Well, something I got from the top, you know what I mean? Someone comes to my office, drops some duff on my desk, and whether I like it or not. I'm the PI of the busiest department in the Institute of Short, so things are unavoidable. Magnificent short. So it's a project on genetic disease resistance. I have to find some subjects who have shown great resistance to deadly disease. Yeah, that's what I was told. What I mean is, he points to himself, I, the principal investigator, have to worry about subjects when I have the pacification project on my hand. George's recombinant paperwork to finish, George's protein data design to review, even study some devolved cymorphs from the deep caverns that were recently brought in. But I need you to do the following. Walk outside the institute, there's a bunch of people there, and ask around if anyone exhibits what we require. If not, we did our best. Let someone else deal with it. If you do find someone even better, since they're already here, they would be easy to convince to come in here and do some simple tests, nothing painful. That is all regarding the matter. Okay, I'll see what I can do. And you said you had another one, right? What ferry trip? Have you heard of a place called the Forsaken Isle? I've never heard of it. Okay, then allow me to explain. The Forsaken Isle is a remote island situated somewhere between Core City, approximately southeast of it, and the more southern portions of the Underworld. Sorry, got really thirsty there for a second. Need to take a sip. Approximately southeast of it, the more southern parts of the lower Underworld it is, people say, surrounded by violent currents would make it an unpopular place for tourism. Haha. However, there's something else there, the Forsaken Behemoth. Now, I've heard some exaggerated stories of its appearance and behavior. It breathes fire, it shoots lasers, it has 7 heads, various nonsense. The creature, if real, however, might have some psionic abilities. I don't deny that. It's just that some of the things I've heard take it too far. However, was this consistent? These stories can be summarized. It is a large lizard, a very, very big lizard. If it really exists, I want a piece of it. Not to fight it, but rather a sample of its skin or whatever you can find. Go to the island, find someone who's crazy enough to take you there, see if the creature exists and bring me a sample. There's a possibility that it's only one of its kind, so try not to cull it. We might return later and try to capture it. Simple, bro. Really simple. The pay is good. 650 charons. Yeah, sure. Count me in. Short guide you. I don't think there was... Oh. Okay. He extends his right hand to shake yours, but withdraw at the last minute after noticing that their cleanliness matches that of his suit. Okay, what can I help you with? I just want to ask you a few questions. Yeah, what is with the pacification procedure report on the animals? As you probably suspect already, we found a way to make the creatures non-aggressive to other species. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the details on how we do it. At least I don't know if I'm allowed to, so I better not. Talk to Rista, our PI. He's in charge of the project. Sorry, bro. Okay, see you later, Vuk. Short guide you. Oh, wait. Isn't that the leader? A nightmarish visage stares at you with barren eyes. Tentacle-like extensions hanging from the lower portion of the mask only add to the intimidating sight. While it is only that, a mask, it seems natural to wonder if what is beneath it could be even more frightening. This tall, imposing figure is Aideen, founder of the Institute of Chort. There is no doubt about it, he wears a long decorated robe that exhibits a ghastly flow with every move he makes, all of which are controlled and deliberate. The symbol of an eye with 5 tentacles growing out of it stamps the robe with the highest rank you've seen of the shortists. He lowers his head to look at you and delivers his words in a profoundly deep voice, only slightly impeded by the mask. Short is evolution, Sova. Finally we meet. I would like to formally introduce myself. I am ID. I never had the opportunity to thank you for returning the sentence to the Institute of Short. If it had stayed in the hands of the Devolved, I would have been greatly disappointed. Well done. Short. Yeah. I got a chance to deliver pain to the derailed freaks and join the Institute. Pure win. I am most pleased with your enthusiasm. We rarely get to witness such valiant effort from those who have yet to become part of our institution. Well, to be fair, those maniacs, those lunatics have been giving me trouble for a long time, so quite frankly, brutally murdering all of them was totally on the docket, regardless of whether you were going to pay me or not. I apologize, but I cannot speak to you this time. I have come to oversee the department and discuss matters with the investigators. Still, I am sure we will converse again when the time is right. Sorry if I've disturbed you. Short, guide us all. So that's the bigwig. Surprisingly normal? I mean, by the standards of a cult leader, I suppose. Who was I? Investigator, Octavia. Georges, were you the one? There you go. Oh. I need something analyzed. Oh, that was from the monolith. Talk to Octavia, she'll perform the analysis. Okay, well, here's your protein design. Oh, Apex, brother. I'll send this right to my assistant. And this is for you, brother. 300 Stygian coins. I'll mention this to Epsiskopos Lydia for the next symposium. Have no fear. Listen, if you keep this up, you might have a good first year on investigation. And what was that about an experimental chemical pistol? Right. Somewhere around the year 97, we were approached by the Preservation about us trying to design a more advanced chemical pistol than was available at the time. Something truly apex. Harmos Stavros desired that all Rastafari expeditions to the Deep Cavern be equipped with several chemical weapons per combat unit during their time down there. The reasons for that were of logistical nature. A combat unit could use naturally occurring caustic chemicals, acids, which are abundant in the deep caverns, and could be obtained from living or environmental sources and be largely self-sufficient ammunition-wise, thereby maintaining constant combat capability. Oh, that's actually really smart. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that the cult has some people who understand logistics. They were part of a university system, after all. Which brings us to the XAL-001, short for the Experimental Acid Launcher. It offers a great improvement in terms of rate of fire and ergonomics over all available models currently. We're planning further attachments to increase capacity and to help processing of raw chemicals in the field, yada, yada, yada. To sum it up, we believe it's a truly Apex design. And where do I come in? Well, listen now, Saban. While we're pleased so far with the prototype grenade, it still needs some more field testing before it can enter production. That's where you come in. I need you to test the weapon. Preferably on lunatics or the faceless. You had to successfully deal with the former in the past, so I have no doubt you'll enjoy the work. Bottom line is, if you're interested, I can give you the Zal 1 right now, this very moment, so you can test it with Short's guidance. Sure. Here it is, in all its glory. And some ammo, almost forgot. I'd like you to abuse the weapon. That's the goal for the test. If anyone bothers you at the main entrance, just tell them you're performing weapon tests for Principal Investigator Georges. Alright, how long do I need to use the weapon for? Oh, the longer the better, obviously. Remember, the weapon was designed for use in extreme conditions, so abuse it appropriately. Once you think the weapon is up to par with the task, let me know. Well, I'm off with this bad boy. See you later, investigator. We also got 2 EXP for finishing that quest. How do I... Ah, there we go. Reload a weapon. The question is, will I even be able to hit anything? The Zal 1 Experimental Acid Launcher is an advanced chemical pistol design, between Preservation and Investigation Divisions. Increased reliability, ergonomics, and rate of fire, as well as the ability for multiple attachments. Most important of all is perhaps the chemical extractor allows for fast and efficient weapon reload. Oh, okay, this is interesting, because if I remember correctly, chemical pistols have one of the main downsides of chemical pistols is they're not very customizable. You basically get to choose whether it shoots acid, fire, or ice, and that's it. It doesn't get any of the other special stuff that most other firearms do. I need you to analyze this. Give her the broken off spike. She inspects the sample. Please wait here while I put this in the analyzer. I'll be back shortly. You pass the time reading the labels in the various chemical containers. There's actually a substance called bastardine. It doesn't take long for Octavia to return. I'm back with the results. She hands you the sample back. Pure carbon. What do you mean by pure carbon? I mean that it is composed entirely of carbon molecules and nothing else. Huh. Interesting. Where did this come from? It has an unusual shape. This used to be a person. Well, you need anything else, just let me know. Alright, short guide you, sister. Really? Then what the hell else am I supposed to do with this thing? Huh. I don't even know who else I could take it to. Oh well. Nah. Yep, field test a pistol. If you're to find it, try to bring a sample. Well, here's the thing. If it's in the waterways near Core City, surely I'd be able to... Said it was southeast of Core City? I don't recall us finding, like an island with a lizard on it. This used to be a person. You may have just ruined her sleep. Possibly. Who knows? Oh, go around. Oh. I'm just here to admire the corals. All right, he already gave me a quest. Because this was like, what, the engineering department? Yeah, physics laboratory, basically. Okay, why do I keep getting stuck on that guy? Okay, so that was those departments. If I remember correctly, this is like the preachers, but they didn't want to talk to me when I was last here. And then the combat people were up here. Since I hope you're now convinced I'm not a wimp, I'd like to hear if you got more work for me. I'm beginning to like you more and more. But be careful what you wish for, brother, for I do have some interesting work which will once again expose you to great dangers. I fear nothing, your notability. Tell me all of it. I was about to send you to the exact place you were told not to go. The West Wing, right? Precisely. Approximately 5 days ago, a Rasa 4 combat unit under the command of Efreto Mattia was dispatched to the West Wing after Investigator Shtef of the Department of Physics informed us of strong electromagnetic emissions coming from the West Wing's northern section. The West Wing hasn't been opened since year 67, over 30 years ago. We were reluctant to do anything about it, but Shtef consulted His Excellency, and we decided to dispatch a unit. Just realized Dawn of War 4 has a unique problem. They are set up on Cronus. Apparently one of the leader options are from the Dark Crusade. So they have to kind of handwave / ignore the aspect of Dawn of War 1, as back then the difference / relationship between the Katana and the Necrons was very different. Also, apparently the Lord we could play in Dark Crusade got the Destroyer virus. Interesting. They don't have to handwave it as much as you think, Tenwin, because this is why, in my opinion, the Necron retcon does have one of the better retcons that GW has done, because they went out of their way back when it first got written to include several sections that there are still some Necron tomb worlds that are controlled by Catan shards. If you want to play your Necrons in the old school, unfeeling, unthinking Terminator robot aliens, you can. That's totally still within the lore. They're just no longer the overriding majority of Necron tomb worlds the way that they used to be. We can just say that the one on Cronus was one of those, one where the Lord had much less personality, most of the Necrons didn't have their minds, and the Catan Shard was largely in charge. Unfortunately, that turned out to be a mistake, completely aborted. We lost all contact with the team. We do not know where they are, what happened to them, nothing. Harmos Stavros is dedicated to shortism and intelligent he is, a man I truly respect, don't get me wrong, should have listened to my advice. Agree? What I want from you is simple. Go to the West Wing and find out what happened to our missing unit. Then return and report your findings. Consider our actions. Why did we wait 5 days to go looking for them? I hope you realize, brother, that another unit sent in there could have meant the same fate as the first. Simply too great a risk. But now, with you coming along and doing some impressive feats, I thought, why not drop this one on the table and see if you're interested? I'll go. In that case, short guide you, brother. Head to the doors past Idean's library and take care. Short guide you, you build. What do you actually sell? I don't remember. You've got a lot of heavy armor. Like, a lot of heavy armor. God damn. Lots of grenades, but not, like, fancy grenades. Oh, so many guns. Good lord, so many guns. buy some of those extra acid vials in case I need to, because my accuracy is garbage. So, yeah, no. In case we need to try out this XL1. I don't think there was anybody else. I don't remember if I went this way or not. What is this, like the... Oh, Provost Vladan, Judicator Azarius. The instant you make your presence known, the two men turn their heads towards you, and without hesitation, the one in the highly decorated black robes, a skinny-faced man in his late 50s, addresses you with a determined yet smooth voice. Excuse me, brother, I don't know who you are, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Judicator Azarius and I are in the middle of an important discussion and cannot afford to be interrupted. The other man, of a similar age, is quick to join in. A more round and wrinkled face, which has had a stern expression ever since you stepped in, quickly turns red. His voice is only slightly deeper, but noticeably harsher. Even a bit strained than the other man, making him sound much more imposing. Magnificent Chort, what is the meaning of this audacious intrusion that you barge into the Provost's office? Calm down, Adjudicator. Remember that Brother Jerry Franz told you about getting upset. Think of your health. Come to think of it, I believe this young man here is the novitiate who retrieved the reaching man from the feral lunatics, which of course does not give him the right to, as you say, barge into my office. But I think we can forgive him for this act under the assumption that he never repeats it again. Correct, novitiate. The Adjudicator calms down. If you say so, Vadan, apologies, your great honor. But were this my office, a act of disrespect to this would not be tolerated so lightheartedly. I have no doubt of your words, Judicator. Now, young novitiate, I will ask you again politely to leave us to our discussion. Thank you. I'm sorry to have interrupted you. Goodbye, Provost, Judicator. Chort guide you. Apology accepted. We will forget this ever happened. Chort guide you. Okay. Wonder if maybe if I had stealth, I would have been able to listen in on what they were saying. Oh, Lydia. You come up to a slim, middle-aged woman who welcomes you in her office with an indistinct gaze. While her attractive face, marked by green eyes, has an even, almost wrinkle-free appearance, her loose, deeply lined neck is the honest indicator of her true age. Her voice is calm and collected and only slightly rough around the edges. More than one thing about her appearance and behavior seems familiar to you, but you can't immediately figure out why. Chort is evolution. How may I help you? Evolution is Chort. My name's Sovan, and I had some questions if you have the time. Sovan, yes, I know who you are. Episcopos Lydia, welcome to my office. I have very little time to chat, so keep your questions brief and as concise as you need. What exactly do you do here? You mean, in a sense, what job does an Episcopos perform? The answer is simple. Episcopos oversees and manages all three departments within investigation. I've been in this position for almost 10 years, and during that time, we've made numerous achievements. Not engaging in NPC bothering today? Not with that group. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the whole Chortus deal is anyway, so we need to stay friendly with them for now. The advantage of them being a cult centered around one dude, though, means that when we want to dismantle this organization, we're gonna know exactly how to do it. Could you tell me more? I'm curious. You'll have to wait for an appropriate moment. I have much work to do. And time is short. What can you tell me about investigation, then? Investigation can be summarized within a single word. Knowledge. As you know by now, I hope. Chortism views Chort as both a physical entity and the symbol of knowledge related to it. But that does not stop there. The evolution of humankind does not benefit just from genetic research by making ourselves physically resilient, like, say, the recombinants. Physical form is only one fragment of the complex natural puzzle that we are obliged ourselves to solve, and investigation's goal is to discover each and every one of those fragments, for knowledge is key. That is all from me. For other details, seek out Praepostor Amelia. Alright, I'll leave you to it, Your Eminence. Nope, they don't want me going in that door. Don't want me going in that door. What about this one? Oh, Amelia, there she is again. Okay, she doesn't have anything else for us. Alright, Troy, sorry for bothering you. And they don't want me going in that door. Okay, so this must be the leadership hall, basically. And this... I love how people just leave stuff in these vases. Like, someone's been legitimately using these vases as trash cans. And I don't think the guards have noticed yet. I see bullet casings. There was a rag in the other one. That goes downstairs, I know that. So this leads to the west wing, which we have to have permission in order to get in. The Rassifor duo seems to be guarding the entrance to this gloomy corridor. The smell of mold and staleness emanates from it. The few lit flares thrown around do nothing to erase the feeling of consuming darkness dwelling at the end of the hallway. You're stopped by a female Rassifor, and the conversation begins with an already anticipated warning. Cease, brother. This is the Institute's West Wing. I recommend turning around and going back unless you have a death wish. Duty calls me to the darker end of the hallway, sister. They may short guide you back to us. Alright. So I guess they were informed. Thanks for the flares, though, guys. I suppose it helps. Throwing knives. Bullet casings. Alright, hold on. Let's go ahead and equip this. It does take 16 AP to fire, but hopefully we can deal with that. Oh, man. Is this place gonna be dark, too? I hear skittering. Why do I hear skittering? And let me guess. Yeah, no map, of course. Shattered base, base. Nothing of anything of interest, really. Oh. Burrower poison. Burrower poison bear trap. Burrower poison bear trap. Well, I mean, it is kind of funny because I don't even think these guys can damage me. Nope, you're on fire. That won't kill you, though, unfortunately. So let's, not enough action points. Gee. Alright. Yep. Okay. Attacks Burrower but misses, but it did put... Wow, we missed 3 in a row. Is this even doing anything? Whoa, what? Oh, there we go. I mean, it's doing damage. It's not much. Okay, no. I do not need you all fucking dropping that shit on me. Yeah, no. They're just gonna deal with that. Well, I know you can't do anything to me. Oh, god damn it. How do I reload? There we go. Oh, cool. We actually hit it. I mean, it's working. I don't think we need any. What was that? Oh, yeah, let's just kill the spawn. The spawn will be a nice and simple target for this. Especially because these things can't do anything to me. Yeah, there we go. Ow! Okay, so is it dealing damage to me? This thing is not working very well, is it? No, it isn't. What the fuck? Use the pistol in combat until you're sure there's no problems, and then return. Well, there are problems. There are fucking problems, that's for sure. %% shit. Yeah, it's just been exploding. Was it literally exploding in my hand? Oh, morphine. Yeah. There's a lot of traps set up around here. Who set them up, though? This place has been abandoned for 30 years, and if the combat team was setting up traps while they were moving through it, then quite frankly, that's kinda dumb. Oh, ruined textbook. Clearly belonged to Biocore University. Deteriorated beyond readability. And this is all locked off. Another trap. Oh, okay. Oh, another trap. Oh, fucking spider webs. Really? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I can't afford to be testing the acid thing here. We're gonna have problems of our own here in a moment. Yeah, greater. Son of a bitch. Psychostatic electricity. Chance to get critically hit from weapons and armor attacks increased by 5. No. There we go. Fall back. Oh, of course there's more. Of course there's more. Okay. Try that again. Shield up. Okay. We know there's a greater coil spider over here somewhere as well. I don't know where, though. So I'm just gonna... really gonna hope that I kill it. Gonna dip over... Or it's behind there, and there goes my shield. And I get stunned because he can shoot me twice. Yeah, here comes another one. Okay, they're gone. Dip behind cover. Best we're able. Heal. And he's gonna... No, he didn't stun me. Surprising. Okay, good. Go. Let's top off this. I'm willing to use some batteries for this one rather than my full-size ones. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're clear. Hey! Biocord University emblem. Yeah, the old emblem of Biocord University in the days of the old Biocord. Students sewed it onto their clothing. Okay. We should be good. I'm hoping it's just not all coil spiders. Please tell me it's not all coil spiders. I'm begging. Oh? It looks like the combat team came this way. They even left more traps. Where the fuck did they go then? Oh! Mateo? Mateo? Why are you alone? Where's the rest of your team? Hold on. Why is there a crawler and why can I talk to it? The ghastly creature is silent and imperturbable, only tracking you with its eye stalks. Is there a second one over here? Yup, Deathstalker. Why are they friendly? A casual glance could easily fool you into thinking that this stock-still Rassifor is currently in a mind-boggling realistic statue. His gaze is fixated upon the enormous glowing crystal, and the only motion you're able to notice him making can be attributed to his unhurried, shallow breathing. His masked face gives away as much as his first words uttered after he finally acknowledges their existence. True. Afraid of Mateo? His answer comes with a delay. Mateo. I used to be him. My old self. No more. No more. Median Samuel sent me to find you in your Rassifors after you failed to return. Median? He sent us here to see what was happening. Thank him when you talk to him again. Without him, I would not know the truth. Thank him. Freider, what happened to the rest of your unit? Where are they? Consumed. They were consumed. Who or what consumed them? Minions. Minions? They are around me, protecting me while I absorb the truth. Why did those minions consume the Rassifors? They thought they knew what was best for me. They thought that the monolith was destroying my mind, distorting it with madness. But if they returned me back as they had intended, even by force, that would have destroyed me. I cannot blame them. They were ignorant of the truth. I had to protect myself. Minions had to protect me. I felt terrible for my men. It was difficult to ignore the cries of those that once meant something to me. But that was what I had to do. In the long run, it is for the best. Now everything is quiet. It was for the best. How long have you been here? Not long enough. I do not know. The human mind doesn't do well with time. It is not interested in it, only events and experiences. I am so invested in absorbing the truth that I pay no attention to such irrelevant things. Could I help you somehow or bring someone to help you? Alone. I must be left alone. The monolith holds the truth. What is this crystal you're looking at? It holds the truth. It told me the truth. It holds power. It gave me power. What truth? What power? The truth about everything. My whole life I was taught Chortism. I was taught that Chort is the key, but it is not. I was taught that we will reach the surface, but now I don't wish to. I believe that we could become a better race, but now I know the truth. How do I know that it is the real truth? The monolith closed my eyes and opened my mind. My experience was twisted and falsified by others, my belief and my own. I wished for something to be true, and so in my mind I made it true, but the monolith has showed me the past, the present, the future, and beyond. It showed me the truth. You mentioned power. The power of sight and foresight is now in my possession. I close my eyes and look through someone else's. My minions are everywhere, but when I don't wish to see as they do, I can close those eyes and open others. Like right now, I see events from different eras happening at the same time, and in my mind it is all... He becomes silent. Where did the monolith come from? I cannot describe it. It is difficult to comprehend, and our language cannot describe it. Only those who learn the truth can learn that fact. Could I also learn it? You may not. Why? Two people cannot absorb from the monolith at once, and it is currently my turn. My need. Do not touch it. Do not touch the monolith. Why are the creatures around here not attacking? My minions. They are mine now, in my power, protecting me while I absorb the truth. He faintly repeats the last word before becoming silent. I need to go. Go where? I sensed something when I told you of my Rassifors. I sensed something within you. Where are you going? Don't worry about that. I just needed to go see something and then come back. Do not return. I wish to be left alone. If you bring someone here to disturb me, know that you'll be bringing them to their death. If you come back to disturb me. He suddenly falls silent. Okay, so... Can I kill your... I'm thinking we just kill these guys. He has a lot of health, though. And he's a Psi user. But if we're gonna do this, I need to kill the Stalkers first. Like, that's just... If I set this up on a line... F5... Shield on, combat mode. Premeditation, Psionic Mania. There we go. And then throw a cryokinetic orb over there. You've got to be shitting me. He was over there. Where could he have gone? Oh, there he is. Crater Mateo's. Oh, there's more of them. Of course there's more of them. Alright, well, exothermic aura. Yes, hello! There we go. I suppose I should have known that there would be at least one more. I'm not in the mood to go like, oh, I need to go track someone down who can talk to him and convince him to come back and change a bunch of other things and all this other shit. I'm not in the mood for that. And quite frankly, I believed him when he said that, yeah, if you bring anybody here, I'm just gonna kill him. Alright, take his head. Rassifor armor, shield generator, the Needler. Though not particularly heavy, this metal crossbow is very long and unwieldy. It has a powerful string that, if stretched far back enough over its large frame, can fire a devastating shot. Special attack that attempts to deal normal weapon damage to targets it passes through. Damage of all special weapon attacks increased by 30%. Okay. Take his medical supplies. Not. Suspended in the center of the room, surrounded by cables and other electronics, is a half-shattered crystal monolith that is dark and rough on the outside, but from within the cracks emanating a enticing blue light. Like watching a bonfire, there's something primal that draws you to stare into its depths and listen to its humming. Clear your mind of other thoughts and focus just on the sound of the monolith. As you stare into the crystal, its light grows brighter and brighter, blinding you to everything else. No shadow, no sound, no thoughts, just light. Now it is the light of the clear blue skies above lush, thick forests of green. You've never seen such sight, but somewhere deep in your mind you know this place. A massive structure of stone and metal rises above the treetops. Its sacred, yet obscene geometry cuts into the skies above. Its dark, cold walls have been hardened by millions of years of angry winds and tempered by many sieges. Impregnable, it stands in the wildest regions of this moon, the tomb of the Godhead. Evil winds now whip this temple seek to awaken the dead Godhead. They bring word of his people, his children, the sickness that has befallen them, that has again befallen them. Now gratingly, the many maws of the tomb open, bellowing deeply. The song is carried back on these evil winds to all corners of the moon. Slowly, the voices rise from across the globe. They are irritated at first and then grow angry, furious, but their fury becomes tempered by fear and then pain. Now the world is screaming and you realize why. Deep in your guts, you can feel it. A beast stirs, fueled with all of your desires and fears. Like a rabid rat hound, it claws with increasing fury at the inside of your skin. The pain becomes increasingly intense as the moment passes. Your face and your hands become numb and inside only pain. You look up into the sky and it is night. In desperation, you reach your hands for the stars. You have to escape, or you have to cut your own belly open and let the beast out. There's no other way. The vision abruptly ends and you find yourself back in the real world, collapsed on your knees, tears running down your face, and you are screaming at the monolith. You take a deep breath and compose yourself. Maybe what you saw was only a vision, but the pain was real. Easy. Interesting. Fuck. Hold on. Because I did a save right before that. Save now. Can I kill the stalkers and leave him? I guess I should have maybe checked that first. Maybe? I don't know. F5. Nope. It makes them all hostile. Then no. Fuck it. Mateo's dead. Sorry. Killed by crawlers. We're just gonna go with that. Oh, there's... Of course there's more of them. Of course there's more of them. Alright. Oh! You actually stood in the fire. That's strange for you guys. Why am I still stunned? There we go. You motherfucker. Okay, you're the problem. You're the problem to start with. Are you shitting me? Putting my shield on. Putting my shield on and just waiting for him to come here. 'Cause he's a pain in my ass. Yeah, get fucked, you little piece of shit. Is it my... Why is it not my turn yet? He's already gone. He's already gone? Okay, are there just like a dozen of them? Or what? What the fuck? Wait for this shit to wear off. Turn my shield off. Battery. Not that. I could have sworn that was already worn off, but apparently not. You know what? I'm just gonna... No, why are you... Why did you try to throw that when you were right? Oh my god. Where's he at? There he is. I know there's another one. Not? Did we actually get it? Yes. Good. I swear to God, if they're just gonna... If it went from, oh, this area is relatively empty to, oh, it's now filled with crawlers, I'm gonna be so annoyed. How the hell do I get over there? Oh, just go around this. No? I mean, his team obviously came through here, but I guess they all went over there and tried to stop him. We all know how well that went. So that's this side of the area completely clear. Yep, that was just burrowers. Okay. Well, that's one mystery of the area taken care of. Uh-huh. What's left to report to Samuel? Field test the pistol, which I've been trying to do. And 2 days ago to plant a T-ray emitter in the West Wing, find out what happened. Right, that's the other thing that we need to do. Okay, we can't get to that side right now. So we gotta go this way. Or not? Wait, can I not get through any of this? Huh? There's other areas. Did I miss something? It's all still blocked off. Do I need to bring... Is this a case where I can't use the jackhammer? I have to bring demolition charges? Because that's gonna be aggravating. Or was there something else that I missed? Hold on. Is there any... No, this is its own enclosed area. There's no connecting points to anywhere else. So where the fuck am I going? And why can I not... Wait. I don't even know... I mean, it's not like a skill check or anything. There'd be a little highlight here where it'd be like, oh, use dexterity or agility to get over that, but there's nothing. Yeah, oh, there's literally like one block separating me from that area. That's weird. What's so dangerous about the West Wing? What isn't? One moment you have a piece of ceiling drop right on your head and smash your skull. The second, a deadly creep might jump straight from the shadows and call you on the spot. We don't go there, brother, except for Alfredo Mateo and his Rassifor unit that went with him, but they haven't returned. I can't stop you from going there, but I can warn you. The rest is up to you. What can you tell me about Mateo? Which made him turn to preservation. They claim there's something in the West Wing emitting these waves, something important enough to warrant sending a unit there. Before them, I think the last time someone went there was Monsignor Peter. Was when the year Monsignor Peter died, year 67. My mother telling me about the particular entry of the West Wing when I was very young, but it's a pretty grim story. I think it's best if I skip telling it. When was this unit set there? 5 days ago. This beautiful West Wing is a dangerous place. Someone named Pavel, he was one of us Rassifors, he was crazy enough to accept a task from Shatef. Something about a terahertz device. T-ray generator. Yep. At least that's what the investigator physically claimed. Pretty Apex stuff, what they say is true. Well, the Apex stuff got him called. Just the thought of being swarmed by the vile creeps in the West Wing sends shivers down my spine. Poor Pavel. Okay. Weird that I can't access any of the other areas, though. That's kind of annoying. All right, let's return to Samuel. We can at least give him an update. I don't think he's going to necessarily like what I have to say, but... Wait, this leads up to the... Oh, this leads up to the offices, but if I just go around this way, it takes me back down to Samuel. That works. You're not going to like this, buddy. I found Mateo. You have? Amazing. Tell me your findings. Found him in front of a huge crystal object looking into it at a near kind of talk. Say he seemed to be obsessed with it and had his unit, who wanted to bring him back, devoured by his minions, shadow crawlers he appeared to have near absolute control over. Magnificent short, he became absolutely feral, derailed. I presume it is due to the effects of the crystal you mentioned. I never suspect I would have to say this, but I don't think there's an alternative. You will need to cull Mateo, relieve him of his misery, make sure he's no threat to us. He's already dead, turned violent during our conversation, I had to kill him. And it is done. Excellent work. Now regarding this strange object, it seems very dangerous. You've seen it, what do you think? I really don't know what to say. It has no direct effect here, fortunately. It's my theory that the electromagnetic waves, as Shatef mentioned, are being radiated from that object. It's had a negative effect on Mateo. We'll discuss this matter with His Excellency once he's back from the Cytosine outpost. Here you go. Get 150 extra for culling the Ephrata. You're done with that for now, brother. Once I speak with Harmos about this, I'll know more about your next course of action. Got anything for me? When Harmos Stavros returns to the deep caverns, I'll be happy to inform of your enthusiasm and your results. Okay. Do you know who Neville is, and have you seen him lately? I know you're new here, but of the off chance you've met him, I'd like to know about it. Who's Neville? Neville's one of the Rassifors, young, institute-born, average in height, black-haired, skinny in the face, and a medium-sized beard. We're having trouble locating him. Allow me to clarify, he's disappeared. As far as I know, he was, as far as I know, a highly dedicated Chortis who has solid performance within the Preservation Corps. He was one of the Institute building guards and never had an issue with him, but today he vanished into thin air. He was supposed to report in for work, but never showed up. His room is empty, most things intact. The last people who saw him, which were a mere few hours ago, said he was in his robe walking by and saying he was going to the library. From there, his trail disappears. He never left through the front entrance as far as Payam claims. He's nowhere else to be found. What I need from you is to snoop around and find him. I want to know what's going on around here. Why would he disappear? I don't know. I simply have no idea why he's missing. I'll keep my eyes open. Alright, short guide you. Interesting. Didn't the library have like a back door? He probably went through that. It is interesting. It is largely a cult, but it does seem that their population was drawn almost entirely from the old Biocore University, which means they had a solid, like, start. That, like, this little cult is basically self-perpetuating. It has a large enough population. I didn't see the library, original report. Looking for a Rasfor named Neville. Have you seen him? I'm afraid not. He hasn't been here since nearly a month, frankly. I believe it was a month. By the way, what do you mean by looking for him? Something happened? He's disappeared. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Best of luck, brother. Short guide you, Nana. Yeah, there's like a downstairs area down here. Yeah, this leads into the basically the storage area. Just reminded how absolutely gorgeous the Carbot This Is Space Marine 2 video is. 90% of the dialogue. Ah, yep. Yeah, that leads into the kitchens. Oh. Halt, brother. You've entered a restricted area. I have to ask you to leave. What is this area? I said leave. Medican Samuel sent me. No, he didn't, or I would have heard. Apologies. Won't happen again. Okay, so he obviously didn't go that way, because he would have fucking... I'm looking for a Rasfor named Neville. Neville, you say? I hear he's in big trouble. The Median seemed pretty mad when he heard that Neville hadn't reported. However, we saw him for a brief time right before he went missing. Tell me about him. He passed by, greeted us, we had a short chat, then he went back up towards the library. That's the last time I saw him. You never left your post? No, we didn't. I mean, there was an emergency down in the utility section. One of the pipes ruptured. There was a gas leak, which caused a small fire. Both of us, Benedict and I, ran to help put it out. No one was hurt. We were down there for, I'd say, 15 minutes or so. Interesting. Short guide you. Brother! Yep. I remember we cleared this place out not too long ago. I don't remember what was down here, though. And we're on an ad. Okay, I'm gonna go refill my water, use the restroom, I'll be right back. Oh, we also did get 2 experience from that. I'm just looking at the log down there. That leads to another zone. This is all blocked off. This is all blocked off. Weren't there a bunch of lunatics down here? Yeah, and there was toxic gases and mutants and shit. Oh, please tell me the mutants didn't respawn. Please tell me the mutants didn't respawn. Not that I can see. No, no body, no... That's where I killed those guys. It's a table. Why is the table interactable, and why does it say that it's a table? Okay, well, he didn't come this way. Wait a second. Is Neville hiding? Put on my detection goggles real fast. He might be in stealth, now that I think about it. Yeah, because there were these two, Dead Man and Dead Woman. Because they were killed, pretty sure, by the lunatics that were in here. Pretty sure there's a crawler in this room. Pretty damn sure there's a crawler in this room. Hopefully I killed him. Or if I didn't. I remember there not being anything in here, really, that we cared about. Thing. Oh, maybe? Hold on. boots. Do. There is a rifle here. May as well take that. Might be worth something. Skeleton, medical locker. This door is all... Oh, this door is openable. I have good bioresistance. That's actually worth something. There we go. Pipe. Even though the pipe is large enough for you to crawl through, there's sludge buildup on its far end, rendering it impassable. Considering the filth and fetor, that might not be such a bad thing. Why is it interactable now? Those. Okay, so he's not here. Ammo. One lockpick. Oh, players. Sure. Okay, so he's definitely not down here, but then where the hell would he have gone? There's no sign of anyone else having been in this area. Are you sure I can't? Hold on. Are you sure, dude? Can I talk to you? Leave now. Okay, fine. Fine. Maybe Theodore? No, he doesn't. So Neville came down here, he talked to the two guys over here. They said that they were always here except for when an emergency hit the area. Our last four colleagues guarding the west wing entrance. I shouldn't be laughing. Alright, short guide you. What am I missing? They claimed he came down, talked to them, and then left. But then she's saying that she hasn't even seen it. Anyone else named in here? Maybe the guards in the West Wing have seen him? Looking for Rassapor Neville. Didn't come anywhere near here. No one comes here to tell the truth, except for you, brother. You're the only crazy bastard who wants to go out here. What are we dealing with here? He didn't go out the front door. He didn't go out that way. But my only lead is that he came over to the library and then disappeared. So, to me, it makes sense that he would have gone down here. But where did he go after that? What am I missing? What am I missing? He was last spotted near Iden's library. This just leads back around to here, but nobody in here's seen him either. I have my detection goggles on. Oh, right. You don't want me down here. I didn't have my detection goggles on when we went into that mutant. I'm gonna go back over there for a second. Are you sure? Ah, there we go. Ventilation shaft. Where the fuck does this go? What the hell? Somebody's fighting something. What's that? It sounded like an Azuridae scream? Like something... Like one of the bugs died, I think? It's a dead end. Pipes. Oh. Oh. Okay, no. This all leads to a dead end. This is a dead end. Oh, God. Oh, hi. Rat hound. Fuck out of here. Okay, that's a dead end. ventilation shaft. Where the fuck is that? Hold on. Where are we? Or is this just like... I suppose there could just be buried stations in other areas around the Institute. Meaning that these places have been cut off from everything else. Yeah, the main door's all jammed up. There's nothing in here. Sure, take that pistol. We'll take it back to Hannah up at the armory and sell it. Not the sledgehammer, though. That's never worth it. Bullets. Nothing there. Mixa, welcome. We're currently looking for a man named Neville. Alright, that's a dead end. So that ventilation shaft is clear. There was nothing else over here but that rat hound we ran into. Which means we need to double back this way. There's 2 more ventilation shafts over here. Let's go with the one that's closed first. That does look like it's... There we go. Open it up. Nothing else. This one's also blocked off. Let's go check the one that's open. I'm assuming that's the one he went. Yeah, there's nowhere else to go. Oh, for fuck's sake, not more of these things. Psi headband. I have just no electrical resistance. It's like the main stat that I just do not have the ability to deal with. Maybe I should have brought that Tesla armor. I think that Tesla armor has like 100% electrical resistance, and I should just bring it to deal with these things. Greater coil spider. Okay. Oh shit, but I don't know if he might be over there. I need to be careful. I need to try not to kill him. I thought I had my shield on. Fuck. Okay. 4. He hit both of them? No. Right there. I don't see anybody. Right. Yup. Fall back. Put the detection goggles back on so we can hopefully pick up on anything. Okay, clear on this side. I see flares, so... No, avoid the traps. Avoid the traps. Okay. Metathermic headband back on. And the ventilation shaft. How did he get past that many coil spiders on his own? Now dead end. And where the fuck is this leading? We've been mainly going north, but the only thing to the north is... I mean, I guess it kind of connects to Core City? Maybe? Ventilation shaft, that one's closed. Ooh. Why is there a shit ton of mushrooms in here? Brother! Oh, okay. It's an old research lab. Whoever was here, though, didn't die from the chemical exposure, though there's blood splatter everywhere. Ruined textbook. Okay. Destroyed. Lockpicking of 55. Get that open. Lab coat, and blueprint, and toxic barrel, and toxic barrel. Alright, get me out of here. Close the door. Nothing of any real value, unfortunately. Where the fuck is he going? How is he getting there that fast? I mean, he was trained as a Racifor, or he was being trained as a Racifor, so he's obviously skilled at combat and infiltration. You look into the opening and see only blackness. It appears that the chute only goes one way. The extreme steepness is likely to prevent you from being able to go back up the other side. Okay. Hard save. What the fuck? Oh, this is that facility we found back in the day. Neville, what the fuck are you doing? The pulsating red light illuminates the robed figure that is frantically typing something on the console in front of him. Despite the loudness of the alarm, you can clearly see him gasping for breath through his thick mask. He promptly realizes that someone is near and recoils back, simultaneously raising his weapon and pointing at you. You don't even blink. You've stared down so many gun barrels in the past that you instinctively know, as in this case, when a raised weapon is just a prelude to the spoken word of its wielder. Who are you? Did you follow me? Speak! Easy, brother. Samuel sent me. Indeed. You listen to me now, A roaring sound of large metal gates opening in the distance interrupts him. His heavy breathing comes even more pronounced, and it takes him a moment to continue. They're coming. Who's coming? I triggered an alarm when I fell through the ventilation shaft. The voice said the security bots will be dispatched here to neutralize the intruder. There's a console here, but I can't do anything with this abortive thing. They're getting closer. Security console. Attempt to hack the console. Security system disabled. Yep, there we go. Ooh. You stopped it. You stopped the alarm. I just pressed some random buttons. Thank you. You're welcome. It doesn't take him too long to aim his weapon at you once more. His voice sounds less panicked than earlier, but no less wary. Now what happens? Now you tell me what made you run away from the Institute. And then what do you do? What happens if I do tell you? We'll see. Don't have many options here. He ponders while keeping you in his crosshairs. His response is quick. All right, I'll tell you. Hold on. Let me pop open my Gamer Subs cup. There we go. Several days ago, I received an order to report for guard duty in the utility section beneath the building. I'd never been there before since most of us weren't allowed, so I was confused. But from what I knew at the time, it contained nothing but gas lines, the power section, and other utility-related stuff, but who was I to question orders? Only after I'd gone down there was I to learn that it was all an error. I was sent to the section by mistake, and I was definitely not meant to see. To see. He pauses. To see what? He seems to be unable to find the right words to express what he saw. I saw things. Abortive. Rejected creatures, malformed, miserable. I was shocked. No one noticed. I wasn't supposed to be there, much less that my face was twisted from horror. Blame it on the mask we're obligated to wear while on duty, but they looked human. The things down there looked like they'd been human and they'd been crossed with something. Go on. I don't know exactly what was going on down there, that those creatures were and why they looked like that. It wasn't right. It was only the start of what I was about to see there. It makes me sick to even talk about. After my shift was over, I began thinking about it heavily, nonstop. I reevaluated my life, my purpose, and what I thought I knew about the Institute, and if I should still be part of it. As for what happened next, I hardly know. That's the whole story. I don't care whether you believe me or not, or agree with me or not, but that is what I witnessed now. He raises his weapon slowly. What's it gonna be? Do I kill him and aid in my own infiltration, or do I let him go? I could always just tell the Mendiant that he died to the security system of what he activated down here. Wouldn't be that far off after. Hard save? Well, I did before I came down here, so... I believe you. You're free to go. He nods, but his body language reveals that he does not trust you completely. I'll go after you. Well, I don't know if any surprises lie between me and my new life. Still, thank you. As you wish. Is there anything down here? Ooh, all locked up. Open. Get that open. What is that? Minigun frame. Blech. Some ammo. Take that. Realize my issue with Stellaris. Roleplay elements, the hundreds of options, 90% of them are pure stat-based, and very few actual have any quests or events tied to them. That's just one issue with many. I mean, yeah, but I at least give credit to Paradox for trying to flesh out most of their options so that you have just as many choices as possible. Because even though a lot of it is just numbers game, at least you don't have to just pick optimal choices every time. Locker. Oh, we got that a long time ago. Honestly, leave the plasma cells. I don't have anything that needs 200 energy, and I don't need those. Oh. The SIG MPX, an old world 8.6mm submachine gun. Unique weapon. Cool. A ruined textbook, and take a high density pump batting. Now it's just the issue of choice paralysis. Yeah, true. Are you sure I can't convince you to just talk a bit more, buddy? You sure? Right behind you. Okay. We can get back to Core City pretty easily. At least that's good. There's gonna be rat hounds over here, aren't there? Yep. Rat hounds really are just annoying at this point. Even if they were worth barely anything, the fact that I can just destroy rat hounds by the hundreds at this point would make getting experience from them very easy. Right. Elevator. Elevator. Gotta get back up to the upper city. I really should see if there's a fast travel point inside the Institute, because that would probably be better. Nope. University. There. Honestly, Tedwin, I'd actually say choice paralysis. I actually don't think I've ever experienced that in a Stellaris game, because I'm only of two mindsets when I do a Stellaris game. Either I'm going for hyper optimization, or in which case I just pick whatever number, whichever one is the most useful to me, or I'm going by pure roleplay, in which case it's usually pretty easy to tell which choice I should go for that roleplay. I don't know. Maybe I've just at the start, figuring out what to build your build off of, that can be a little much, but at the same time, that's kind of true for every Paradox game. You're always a little more out of it at the very beginning. All right, let's give her all of this and this, these, and apparently she doesn't want any guns right now, which is weird. Really? She doesn't buy firearms? That's weird. She doesn't buy firearms? She's their armory master and she doesn't buy... I mean, to be fair, it's not like the Institute is lacking in fucking firepower now that I'm looking at it. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised by that. If I go for roleplay, I get split on which roleplay option I'm going to go for, and then I get set up for what I said with fashion. Oh, yes, at the character, civilization creation stage. Oh, yeah, it can be total paralysis. Managed to track down Neville. Managed to get past the Rask Force guarding the Harpocrates station entrance and find a hidden vent that he was able to crawl into. Get past the guards. There was a minor emergency down in the utility section that could have distracted them. Interesting. It never occurred to me that these two events could have somehow been connected. The vent. Did he know about it before he... Never mind. Oh, why do we have to tell him the truth? Why can't I just say, oh yeah, he triggered a security alarm and was then killed by the robots, and then I turned the security alarm off? That would be the easiest way to say it. Which I triggered a security alarm. Some defense bots were about to attack us, but I managed to hack the console. I don't know what happened. The station is far too serious to make jokes. As strange as it might sound to you, that is what happened, Median. You're serious, by the short. Now I've heard everything. So you managed to deal with the Sentry's escape. What about Neville? He attacked me on sight and I had to kill him. I mean, he was about to do that, so... He managed to escape in the confusion. I tried to speak to him at some point, but at some point it turned violent. You were forced to cull him. Did you manage to learn anything about his motives for abandoning his duty? Did he say anything? Did he see it? Oh, okay, so he definitely knows that Neville was down there. Also been playing through Left 4 Dead 2 again, starting with the Left 4 Dead 1 campaigns, trying to imagine if there's any way to contain the spread. The disease does have a place of origin, clearly as it's focused in the southeastern parts of the US. Is the first one in the south? I always kind of thought it was closer to like New York, northeast, and then they moved south over the course of the campaign. Left 4 Dead 2 is purely in the south, though. Complete quarantine, devastation of the area, I guess, would be the only solution. Yeah. I mean, the question for Left 4 Dead's universe comes down to how many people that are immune are left. If a large enough population of them are left to form a community and begin rebuilding, they could actually hold out pretty well. But if there's not enough, humanity's kind of fucked in that universe. Where you meet the survivors from the first game at the end of Sire. Yes, but like the way, especially like No Mercy, the very, very first one, the very first campaign for Left 4 Dead 1 is played, I always imagine that for some reason being in like New York, Baltimore, like somewhere in the Northeast corridor, somewhere in the Boss Wash corridor. I could totally believe that they would be moving south as the campaign went on because their whole thing was getting to a boat or something, because I believe it was Bill or not Francis, the other guy, who was like, we should just get a boat and go find a remote island and hang out there for a while until some of this blows over. It's clear the disease isn't popping off everywhere. It's theorized to have started the city you start in the first game. Oh, okay. Nothing. Listen carefully. You are not to speak of this to anyone. Anyone. For preservation or otherwise. Not even to the Harmos when he returns. Not even to ID. Pardon. Now that we understand each other, let's lighten up the mood. What exactly do you mean? You are a novitiate, and you've done good work for preservation. And yet you are still a novitiate. I say we change that. I have seen enough. You deserve to become a Rassifal. To proudly preserve the preservation forces while enjoying the benefits of a well-earned promotion. You will still serve to preserve the Institute of Chort and preserve you too. Unfortunately, His Excellency is still absent, therefore I can't bring this matter to him right now. But what I can do is send you directly to ID. I will contact the Proto-Notary and arrange a meeting with ID so you can discuss your future. His office is behind a set of double doors on the floor above, just opposite the stairs that lead down to the main hall. Thank you very much. I will not keep ID waiting. I mean, at the same time, though, I want to do the other side quests here because I think these get closed off if you pick a specific career path in the Chortists. It should, in theory, be containable by nuclear fire. Well, the other side of that thing, Tenwin, is all of the immune have to be killed because they're actually carriers. That's part of the problem. They're asymptomatic carriers, which is very dangerous for a disease like that. Should be able to empty out areas infected by using sound traps. That is true. Yeah, there was a problem with your XAL1, a major problem. Magnificent Chort, what happened, brother? Well, at first it worked fine, but then it started leaking acid on me and spraying it in all directions. I'm speechless. We performed numerous tests. We must have overlooked something. Oh, Magnificent Chort, His Excellency will not be happy. Luckily, he's not here at the moment, and listen, could I have the XAL1 back so we can investigate what caused the issue? Here you go. Thank you, brother. I'm very disappointed with the abortive test. I thought we had it, but alas. I'm sure you'll get it right next time. You're right. If we allow ourselves to be stopped by every obstacle, we'll never get anywhere. Thank you, brother. Hands you 300 coins. Zal, Magnificent Chort. Any more work? Why not? I am in need of a test subject. Oh, God, what are you going to inject me with? Oh, no. We're not going to inject you with anything, though if you really wish me to, I do have some other things I've been wanting to. Never mind, that's a whole different story. Listen, during the years, I've been trying to pursue a personal project. Not many of my colleagues are aware of what I'm doing, but I ask you to keep this between you and me. As an organic chemist, as an expert in the field of organic chemistry, I'll be straight with you. I've been wishing to make the perfect alcoholic beverage. Oh, shit, yeah, fuck, man, I'm down. Set up large speakers, surround them with, like, fire pits, and just have them play for hours until an area empties, and then you hunt down survivors with elite troops properly equipped. Yeah, you could do that. It's not that far off from, if you've ever read the novelization of World War Z, the US military kind of does exactly that after they figure out anti-zombie tactics. You set up essentially something that draws the zombies' attention, and then you set up overlapping defensive positions that can fall back one after the other. You basically don't give a shit about giving up ground. You advance into an area, set up your multiple defensive lines, and as the zombies approach, you kill them. And if they overwhelm the first line falls back in good order into the second, adds their firepower to the second line. and over and over and over again. And if you need to pull out fully, you do that, because trading space for more zombie kills is worth it. And you just do that over and over. You pull back and pull back and pull back until the zombie horde thins out, clear out the ones that are there, move back into your defensive positions, blare the loudspeakers again, another wave of zombies comes in, you fall back, you fall back, you fall back. Just over and over and over again, like a tide, in and out, until all the zombies are dead. And then you send in elite teams to hunt down any that remain inside buildings or basements or things like that. I'm making a very strong liquor, approximately 50% alcohol content. Okay, so 100 proof. That's decent, at least for me. That is, of course, the most important thing. What's important is the taste, the smell, and the consistency, and all the other qualities. Would you like to drink it yourself? Like the drink itself to be enjoyable, first and foremost. That would be nice, considering most 100 proof alcohols fucking suck. Yes, if it could actually taste good, that would be nice. And you need a test subject because I'm not finished. There wasn't that many natural ingredients containing the adequate amounts of sugar to convert to alcohol during the distillation process. Not that they're available to me, at least. I mean, there are some mushrooms which you can use technically, but Chort's tentacles pull me down and strangle me. Those produce dreadful results. I have no idea how most underrail folk can consume that swill. ID, pardon me, but that thing's worse than boiled rat hound urine. To get to the point, the liquor that I make is synthetic, but the aim is to produce a very pleasant result, as if it was nature's gift and not laboratory meddling. Good enough for even the illustrious Ideen himself. One needs an expert, for even small mistakes can cause the end result to be disastrous. So I need a volunteer. Yes, now that sounds a bit better than test subject. I need to remember that. Anyway, brother, I need a volunteer to try out some samples I prepared. I'll be doing the testing with you. Don't worry. If I'm drinking with you, you should know it's good. If you're interested, brother, I have everything close by. We can begin at any time. I volunteer to drink. Sure. Brother, we're doing important scientific work. We're not doing this out of pure fun. Now, please wait for me while I inform Investigator Octavia that we are not to be disturbed. I got fermented mushroom right here. I don't think you... I didn't realize you swung that way, Lord Brown Bear, but okay. You do realize we're talking to a guy, right? Right. Doors closed, table, bottles, all here. I've brought out a few samples. A few? There's like 10 bottles. I've been making it for quite some time. There's more that I haven't brought out. Now, this batch, picks up one of the bottles, was made in 98. Let's start with this one. He pours the liquid into a pair of shot glasses with great care, not spilling a single drop. Pouring exactly the same amount into both glasses, then carefully closes the bottle, puts it aside, and gives you one of the glasses while keeping the other for himself. There, smell it first and tell me what you think. You never told me what you call this. Alcocin. I kind of thought of different names before, but this one is simple and precise. Now, smell it and tell me what you think. Smell the drink. The issue, of course, would be, unironically, Americans. You know, there would be people that would either ignore or refuse to listen to quarantine, insisting the government is hiding something and trying to sneak into the territory, risking further spread. To a certain degree. And though, to be fair, if you think that's the case of just Americans in that case, we might have, the Americans might have some of the worst, but it would not just be us. Trust me. Trust me. Like, no offense, Tenwin, but could you imagine trying to maintain that quarantine in, say, India? In how their urban areas are set up? With 1.3 billion fucking people? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Not just true, but Americans are some of the most notorious. Oh, absolutely. Americans are also the most notorious to shrug their shoulders and go, yeah, dumbass climbed over the fence and got eaten by zombies. Dumbass. Fuck around and find out, moron. Ugh. You cautiously smell the drink. The scent is smooth and pleasant with a slightly sweet, flowery note, at least reminiscent of those flowers that you've had the chance to smell. In addition, it gently tickles your nose without allowing the strong spirity smell to overpower it and make it reek like a cheap hooch. All in all, you find it quite pleasing. Let's be fair, a single infection in India, you should just nuke the entire landmass. A few billion extra infected isn't something you need. Yeah, no. Like, the Chinese, at least you could say that if they wanted to do a quarantine, they absolutely could, and they know how. India doesn't. If a zombie plague gets into India, just nuke the subcontinent. I'm sorry, it's true. And to be fair, it's not just them. You probably have to nuke most of Southeast Asia at the same time, because otherwise, like, you have two major avenues that it could escape out of the Indian subcontinent. One going west through Pakistan and Afghanistan, and the other going east through Southeast Asia. Neither of which have any natural barriers. Like, you're gonna have to nuke it. Smells a bit too soft. I prefer something stronger. I'd say it's okay, just not to my taste. Like it, possesses a very smooth and flowery scent. Apex, I'm glad you like it. I agree with your sentiment completely. Now let's give it a taste. Take a small sip. You take a small sip and feel a warm sensation flowing down your throat and ending somewhere around the chest area. Lasting a short period of time before going away, the taste is robust, rich, and has a smooth and mildly sweet flavor that you expect after smelling it. but it is unmistakably strong, packing quite a punch, and its relatively mild taste could easily fool someone into having too much of it. Georges puts his hand on his chest and downs his drink in a single go. Oh, good stuff, very good. What do you think? Judging by the exquisite smell, I expected much from the taste, and I wasn't disappointed. Good. Very glad you liked that one. I hope you like the next sample as well. Let's move on. He pours 2 more glasses from the next bottle. I took great pride in this batch when I first made it in the year 89. By short, that was a long time ago. I feel it's a bit, no, saying it would influence your opinion. Try it first and we'll talk. Smell it first, too. Oh, good. He places his hand on his heart and downs the drink with a gulp. It seems that the smooth and flowery smell of the previous sample tricked you into thinking that this one, too, would gently caress your nose. Instead, you're experiencing an olfactory genocide as it creeps through your navel cavity and dazes you like a potent drug, blurring your vision for a moment, making your head feel as if 2 trains just went through your nostrils and collided inside of your skull, and you haven't even tasted it yet. Oh, Stig, you do make me feel better when you write shit like this. Short guide me. Take the whole shot. As time flies by and your bloodstream becomes less blood and more alcohol, you start losing your sense of taste and smell and sight and balance. Even the familiar voice inside your head becomes a bit more difficult to follow. Yes. Georges downs his shot and looks at you. Short, magnificent, that was good. Oh, what do you say? Smell the drink, you feel absolutely nothing. I don't feel anything. Yeah, that's right, drink it. Take the shot. You're unable to taste anything. I have no option on that one. Move to the next. Oh, you must have an opinion. I made this one for the 91st anniversary of Chortism. It was a good batch. You know how much I love Chort and Ideen and my brothers and sisters, but unfortunately they didn't get a chance to taste it. You would nuke the entire surrounding area to create a wall of irradiated wasteland infested with essentially just that they're essentially just enraged can't cross. Within a reason, yeah. To be fair, with the way the virus mutates, I don't know if we want to expose that many zombies to radiation. You'd probably end up with radiation-resistant zombies. Why did you choose me to drink with you? There's a good reason for that. You see, I'm cursed by my position. I'm the head of the department and a respected investigator. I've asked people to try the liquor I make and tell me what they thought, and they all said, it's Apex, principal investigator, Apex, but they wouldn't tell me the truth. How do you tell a principal investigator that what he made with love is bad if it's indeed bad, huh? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. I mean, the other 2 principal directors, Rista and Steph, they're honest and they helped me with the drinking and tasting the samples. But I simply needed someone who didn't know me for so long. And then you came along and I needed valid, unbiased feedback. He yawns. I feel so tired. I need to tell you something, George. I'm listening. Uh-oh. The Chortists, I saw them stealing some. No. I actually think rat hounds are kind of cute. I know everyone hates them and wants them dead, but they're cute, damn it. I really like the Institute. I think you're Apex. I really get it. You know what? Like, fucking Georges, you've been the nicest guy we've been working with here. Hell, you even apologized for giving me a faulty weapon. I've had people try to blow me up with shit like that. Oh, thanks. You're Apex too, man. You helped me test the abortive acid pistol denied and brought me the research data. You're Apex, man. You're Apex. Thank you. Let's sample the next sample. This one. He selects one of the bottles. What year is that one? I don't remember. It's a long time ago. Monsignor Braddock, when the Institute's historian died. At least 10. I don't know. Let's drink. Not how radiation works. We don't know that. But we don't know. Oh, why am I in a box? Why was I in a box? Did he literally shove me in a box to go sleep it off? Oh, short as evolution. You yawned in unison. How are you feeling? I'll survive. Oh, you'll survive. Don't worry. No one in the department or otherwise was there to see how dedicated we were to science. I did get some good results, and I'll look at them later once my head is well. As for you, your input was incredibly valuable. Here you go. Thank you for your time and dedication. It's appreciated. All right, short guide you, buddy. Good God. How may I help you, brother? You giggled. Why? I don't know what you mean, brother. I don't know. You did. I saw you giggle. Don't try to lie to me. She lowers her head and starts laughing silently. She tries to stop, but is unable. This is about the alcoholic beverage quality control tests I just performed, isn't it? She barely controls herself not to burst out laughing. The words quality control test seem to have made it even more difficult for her. You patiently wait for her to get a hold of herself, and after she does so, she wipes a tear from her eye, and you're finally able to met with an answer. Yes. Yes, it is. We were doing important scientific work, and I don't see what's so funny about that. Well, you see, did I do something that you find funny? Well, no one was in the lab during the time you were doing your important work. She almost laughs, but managed to control it. But when I returned to the lab, I was the first one here. By the way, I saw you. You saw me what? You were running around the lab with your pants on your head and an empty bottle in your hand with the funniest expression I've ever seen in my life, like you were both angry and happy and smelled something bad at the same time. Magnificent short, it was hilarious. Then you saw me watching you. You pulled the pants over your head very slowly while staring at me like a confused cat. Then you walked backwards with your pants and bottle in your hands and went to bed, to sleep. You went to sleep. I'm sorry, I can't. It was too funny. Well, shit. Sounds like we had a lot of fun. You did. Excellent. Well, now I know what happened. Let's change the subject. What chemicals do you have? You have some medical supplies, but nothing that I really need. Thank you. Well, that was interesting. Pavel in the T-ray emitter. Go to the courtyard. Go to the Forsaken Island. Okay. I guess we could just head out. Where's the fucking... I really wish these sub-areas had their own fucking maps. Why does Foundry get its own map and this place doesn't? Why does Foundry get its own map and Core City doesn't? Yeah, I think we actually took damage from that. This off. Put the jackknife back in here. And we'll pop those. Nope. You open the gate for me. I'll guide you. What did he say he was looking for? Somebody with genetic resistance. Wasn't there the guy over here? Yeah, someone at the Institute is interested in the fact you survived the drop zone plague. Interested why? It seems you're special. You survived the plague despite the fact that you killed everyone else from your family. Could be something genetic. Well, I don't think I'm that special. If it's in my genes, then why did my whole family die? Shouldn't we have all had the resistance? Because it would be hereditary. What if it turns out I'm not special? What's going to happen to me? Don't know. Maybe you were the first with the immunity. We're the youngest of your siblings. Now it's not the time to have second thoughts. Yeah, you want to get in or not? Plus, I mean, if you end up not being it, they'll probably just let you back out. I doubt they're going to let you wander around in there on their own. Oh, pipe works. I guess you're right. What do they need me for? What I mean is, what will they do to me? Simple tests. They won't hurt you. Don't worry. All right, count me in. Hardcore. I'm as nervous as a cage hopper, but count me in. All right, I'll go talk to the shortest. So we found that, but I say, let's go see if we can find a boat captain willing to take us to whatever this island is. That means we got to go back down to the Core City docks. So that'll take us, there's like, what, 4 captains around here? Surely one of them will. Forsaken Island. You're joking, right? Will you take me there or not? Too dangerous. No one in their right mind would take you there. My advice is to save yourself the trouble and forget about it. Take me to Southgate Station. Somebody will take me. There's like 4 of you guys who are willing to do this stuff. Forsaken Island. The what now? You heard what I said. Listen, kid, I don't think you know what you're asking about. Forsaken Island's dangerous, and no one with a brain bigger than a slackjaw goes there. Didn't you hear about the devastating currents that surround it? The behemoth? Yeah, I heard all that. I still need to get there. Can you get me there? You hate rowing with both oars, kid. It's too dangerous. Even if we ignore the giant man-eating beast, the currents around the island will turn my ferry into a scrap metal. It would take a hell of a skilled ferryman to get you there in one piece. Why do you think I came to you? I thought you were the best, Svana. Yes, and I told you were derailed. Thank you for the compliment, but the answer's still no. I don't know anyone who'd navigate those currents and return to brag about it. If compliments won't convince you, will money? She crosses her arms and stands still, looking you dead in the eye. She considers your offer for a few moments, and then sighs. Fine. I can see you ain't gonna give this up. Guess I've got 2 derailed too, but I'll take you there. What do you want for the damn place? I'm doing it for science. Oh god, derailed as a lunatic rowing with half an oar. Whatever the case, kid. I'm charging you $400 for the trip. That's non-negotiable. This is risky, this is dangerous, and if we do make it out of there alive, I want at least something to show for it. Buy myself something nice, fix up my boat. So do you have the shinies? 400 coins. All right. Damn it. All right. Lake Poppy, Mine Shroom. Let's take a look around. Rubble. Obsidian Shard. Long since gotten past that. Oh, cave hoppers. I guess this thing, whatever's living here has to have something to eat, I suppose. You standing there like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just counting out 400 coins to give to her. Well, that was loud. What was that? More lake mushroom. Something's angry. What the fuck? Another cave hopper. Big is this one? Oh, there's a wrecked barge. So somebody tried landing here before. Okay, there's a cave over there. Hold on, I want to check out what's down here first. Another wrecked barge. Okay, so, yeah, people have been fucked over coming here. Alright, into the cave. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing. Oh? Even though it isn't immediately obvious, there's a small gap between the piled up rocks and the cave wall. Upon closer inspection, it seems that the gap is just wide enough for you to go through. Hi? 2 robed women stand in the middle of the cavern facing each other. Their gleaming eyes become focused on you the moment you reveal your presence. The darkness of the cave, as well as that of their hoods, makes it difficult for you to discern any facial features of these women, but the details are not your concern. Their hostile poses are. One of the 2 women speaks with a frigid, unwelcoming voice. Identify yourself, visitor. Who are you and what is your purpose here? I'm here to kill you, steal your stuff, and then try to sell it to someone. Die! I'm Savan, and I mean you no harm. The 2 women exchange looks, but not words. A short glance is all it takes for them to know that the other's thinking. Savan, I am Adira. This is my sister Beatrice. And your purpose here? We heard about a monster named the Behemoth, and I, was looking for it. The 2 women exchange glances yet again. This time their wordless communication looks a bit longer than previously. Still, you eventually get your response. Many come here for this reason. I'm sure you walk past the remains of some on your way in. Well, I need to know about it. Do you 2 know about it? You've gotten this far, so I think you deserve the truth. The Forsaken Behemoth doesn't exist. All the things you've been told are false. Everything you heard is the product of my sister's skillful manipulation. If one has the ability to control fire, moving air to create frightening sounds is not an issue, especially when the entrance to the cave helps it resonate and reach the ears of superstitious ferrymen. Well, shit. I guess your ruse worked. You convinced a lot of people that this island is home to a terrifying monster. Ironically, our whole plan also attracted a fair crazy number of monster hunters. At least that's what we suspected they were, since they all came well armed. And since some of them were very rude, they still haven't left the island to this day. It's impolite to overstay your welcome. She flashes a malicious smile. So there's nothing here then? No, unless you think hoppers and mine shrooms are interesting. Nothing interesting at all? The visitor meant other than the 2 of us, sister, I'm sure. How did you 2 end up here, if I might ask? Allow us to tell you a story. Ooh, yes, please, I like stories. You managed to catch a small smile on Adira's face, vanishing as quickly as it appears. Even if it was only there for a brief moment, you could tell that hiding behind the smile was not joy, but sadness. A young girl born and raised in a small station far from here, with a twin sister whom she loved more than anything in the world. The 2 were inseparable. The sisters were inseparable as twins tend to be. As unfortunate as it is, several tragedies made the bond between the sisters stronger than before. Their father was a good and caring man who died from the hands of raiders that constantly circled the station like packs of hungry rat hounds. Their mother, a gorgeous woman and equally if not more caring than their father, died from a broken heart. And so the little girl and her sister were left living with their grandmother, an old disabled woman who could barely take care of herself, let alone feed and raise 2 girls. The sisters never loved her, for she was a selfish and bitter woman. It was a miracle how she managed to raise such a selfless and intelligent son, when she herself was quite the opposite. The next page of the story spells poverty and a life that was about to get harder. The girl and her sister shared a gift. They were psionics. gifted with the ability to control fire, and one the ability to control frost. Oh, so you're metathermic experts. Oh, kinsmen. Control is the wrong word. They had no real control over their abilities, and there was no one in that small forgotten station that could help them embrace that ability and teach them how to use it. Accidental fires, flying ice spikes, the occasional frozen doorknob caused the whole station to, raised the whole station to its feet, the residents filled with fear and prejudice. The sisters were scared too. They didn't want to hurt anyone. They tried not to. It was a horror show. There was no one to guide them, to show them the right way to innovate and use their abilities. No one to help them. All they got was looks of fear and prejudice and hatred. Even their own grandmother proved even more useless and selfish than the girls had originally thought. Fear overcame the simple-minded. The girls forced to leave in fear of their evil powers hurting their fellows. A grandmother had a pseudo-wise explanation which, at least in her own distorted mind, justified their actions, given some money, some clothes, some food, and told to go to Core City. There, someone could help them. Nonsense. Yes, that capital of decadence, torn apart by rioters, was luckily not the destination of the sisters. They were sick of people and the whole treacherous human race. Bastards, inconsiderate walking piles of rat-out excrement, threw us out, forced us out. We were not even human beings. If we had been eaten by rabid animals just outside the gates of the station, not a single one of them would have cared. They got rid of us. We weren't their problem. That's all they cared about. Adira gives her sister a short glance. Naturally, a place, any place untainted by humans, was the best place for the sisters to settle. Not only that, but it had to be difficult for anyone to reach the place. The little girls tried to find a ferryman to take them to the Forsaken Island, an island surrounded by dangerous currents that had doomed many an unfortunate boat in the past. As there was no one willing to take them, they had to steal their ride. The island offered them a life of isolation, sufficient resources to survive. They grew up, and many years later, they eventually mastered their cursed gifts. They sought and gained control over the abilities that were a burden to that point. Wow, self-taught metathermic experts. Good on you guys. In the end, they only needed each other. Through joint effort, they managed to survive everything, and to this day, that bond is stronger than ever. And so are their powers. That was one hell of a story. Those people were fucking idiots. Who needs the bastards? What's done is done. It's all in the past. I still hate them, and I wish... You wish nothing, Beatrice. Leave it be. Yes, sister. Both of them fall silent. They seem to have drifted off, somewhere far back in the past. What do you do to pass the time here? Well, fishing, picking mushrooms, hunting hoppers. I create ice sculptures, and I enjoy creating dancing flames. We come up with interesting tales, or meditate and practice. Life here is not as boring as one might think. Trust us. Okay. Have you ever left the island? No. Why would we do that? We don't need anything from the outside world. We have everything we need right here. All right. Thanks for the story. Where do you think you're going? Home? You really think we're just going to let you leave and tell everyone about what you witnessed here? I mean, you seem quite talkative and friendly. I don't know why you'd want to engage in a fight now. In all honesty, it was interesting to hear another voice, perhaps something of the outside world, not that it matters much. In the end, we can't let you out of here alive. Okay, fine. Kill me. Then my powerful friends will know that I'm here, will come looking for me armed to the teeth. After all, they'll be expecting the behemoth to be here, and they'll pack quite a bit of firepower. You really want to deal with that? Adira is silent, and so is her sister. We need a breeding partner to populate the... I don't think they're very interested in that. But I mean, if they were... I don't think they're that old. I think they're just wearing the hoods to cover up. Plus, they only have access to, like, hopper leather as clothing. So, you know. It's hard to trust a complete stranger. I get it. But hey, give it a shot. What I saw here were made between you and me. You have my word. Looks are exchanged between the sisters once again, and your answers can quickly proceed only by a short sigh. Fine. You convinced us. We won't stop you from leaving. You're free to go. I mean, just the way they were talking at the beginning, it's like they only killed people because people were coming looking for monsters, saw them, and immediately assumed they must be the monster and attacked them. Like, I don't blame them. That's self-defense. I'm out of here. So long. Obviously, we don't want to disturb them or anything. Bye. Hit them with the imaginary technique. Nah, we'll leave them alone. I don't see any reason to bother them. The question is, what am I going to lie to the Chortus about with this one? Or maybe I'll just tell them, oh, it wasn't a monster at all. It was just wind howling through the fucking cave system on the island. I'm done here. I hope you didn't leave anything important behind because we're not coming back. I got everything. We can head back. All right. Nice and simple. Take me back up to Core City. Nice and simple. Oh, I forgot to look for a fast travel point in, I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright. Travel. University. In we go. Not down there. There we go. Over this way. Who did I? Pavel, that's the engineering lab. Rista. Remember. Rista was where? Down this way, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you're not gonna like what I have to tell you. Oh, let's give you the good news first. I talked to a man named Detritus who survived a plague that hit Core City's drop zone several years ago. He's willing to become a test subject. Detritus? Tell me more. He's just his owner, who I found out front of the institute. His whole family died from the plague, but he survived. Told me he was rarely, if ever, ill in his life. Never ill? You said his whole family died. Oh, fair enough. We got beyond to something. By the chort, I think he's who might be looking for. What you say is true. Might not even need any other subjects at all. Nah, couldn't be better. I don't think anyone will bug me about regarding that project. Apex. We just need to contact someone to bring him in and, job done. Everything for science. Indubitably, you earned yourself a good coin for this. 200 carats. Thank you. And I've been to the Forsaken Island. Okay, so... there were 2 women living on the island, which you already guessed means there's no behemoth. There's some hoppers and derelict ferries. 2 women living on the island, driven out of their community when they were young, which made them abandon society, set off the Forsaken Island. They used their static abilities to create wars. I mean, the Chortists aren't gonna care. Like, if that's the true story, the Chortists aren't gonna send somebody to investigate. It's just nobody. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I told them I wouldn't tell anybody, but what are the fucking Chortists gonna do, right? So that's what's going on. Indubitably, this fire display was those who made it imagine a dragon-like. Interesting, it really is. That right there is evidence that behemoths and faith are just an effect. A deterrent, not an actual living creature. Well, that is disappointing. I'm not paying you out of my own pocket, though, so my personal disappointment is the only downside. Here are your carons, bro, as promised. I'm sure that covers the cost of transportation and the like. That's all regarding this matter. All right. Truck guide you. Do you have any... Nope, nothing else from you. Okay. And we got 3 more experience points from that. Nice. We're over halfway to the next level. So that just leaves... Pavel. What am I missing in this? Because I'm gonna go double check the West Wing. Figure out, am I missing something here? Head to the West Wing and look around. You'll eventually find... Yeah. Huh. Why? There's nothing about... That's weird. There's nothing about, like, having to break open an area or anything, but I can't get to any of that. What the fuck? That's weird. According to this, you can just walk in, but I can't get to those other 2 areas. What the fuck? That's... Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back to the West Wing real fast. Because that's like the only other quest we've... Oh. The young woman approaches you, fully wrapped into Chortis robes. Even her hands, only her pale face remains revealed. She looks at you and smiles shyly before speaking with a soft and fragile sounding voice. I'm glad I found you. Chort is evolution. Evolution is Chort. What do you need, sister? I was instructed to find you and tell you that Her Eminence Episcopos Lydia seeks an audience. You should go to her office as soon as you're able to. Thank you for the message. I'll go see Her Eminence at once. Not really, but the game has not hit me with a time limit on anything, so I'm just going to go with it. He didn't have any more quests for me. I still can't get rid of these fucking guns. Because she won't buy any of them. Wait, do I have the script on? I don't have the script on. Ah! There we go. You and you. We're keeping the uniques. He doesn't want the crossbow, though. Still, that gets some weight out of me. Thank you. She was well, I guess we can talk to her real fast while we have a chance. You wanted to see me? I was told good things about our principal investigators because I was drawn to, told to look, was told you took part in and greatly contributed to important projects drawn towards investigation. I've checked your record, it's very satisfying. Before you, only Monsignor Lenora, a novitiate like yourself back then, ever showed such remarkable results in a short period of time. Consider yourself compared to one of the most prolific investigators of our history. But I digress, pardon me. The time has come for you. I'm offering you a position as assistant investigator in the department of your choosing. You'll be able to select your own projects. I'm not sure yet. Oh, that is understandable. Should you change your mind and decide that you wish to become an assistant investigator, speak to his illustrious. Yep, there we go. Thank you. That's what I kind of figured. I'm assuming... I wonder if I can talk to their preachers or whatever, because I didn't get a quest from them last time, but there might be something. I don't know. No update on the dialogue from you. So the question remains, why the fuck can't I get through these areas? They're completely cut off. What the fuck am I missing? It's like, what am I missing? What am I missing here? There's nothing in the description of the area saying that you need to, like, blow up a thing or use anything to get there. It just says, yeah, you can just go. There's a northeast exit leading to the northeast area and a northwest exit leading to central area 2. Southern storage room, access via southern area, inhabited by coil spiders. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. South, northwest, northeast, right? Central area 2. Wait. Wait a second. Leads to the northeast area. Burrowers, coil spiders. There's a door here. Oh, but it doesn't have anything in it. God damn it. Well, oddity at least. It's better than nothing. Some ammo. And some other shit. What am I missing? File cabinet, ruined textbook. Get that? Yeah, we did. Coil spiders, Biocore University. Room is trapped with a bunch of traps. Yeah. The Frieder Mateo. Yeah. The monolith. Okay. What the fuck am I missing here? There's no... This area is cut off. There's no other way through this area. We never need to come back here again. It leads nowhere. It is a dead end. So how the fuck do I get past this? There's no doors. There's no entry. There's a door hidden. I can't see a fucking thing over here. From the sound of it, there are spiders. Hold up. No? Okay, there's another door over here. Okay, there we go. I couldn't see a damn thing. Oh, and of course, now the ad is playing and I wasn't even noticing. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. What else? What is it? Locking. Get that open. All right. Pull OBS back up. That, I mean, the power core is probably worth. And some batteries. Okay. Okay, so that gets me to this side. There's nothing that leads down here. So I don't know how to get to that lower one, but at least we have potentially progress here. Let's keep moving. Okay, there's still some power in this section for the looks of it. And Pavel's body. Damn it. And a Deathstalker! I should have known. Shield on. And then I'm going to assume maybe he's around the corner. Alright, turning on the exothermic aura. Yeah, get fucked, you piece of shit. Then I'm just gonna back up and shoot. That recharge. Am I good? Yeah, armor's good. It's good. The fire burnout. Empty box. Base. Pavel had a ruined textbook on him, some Chortis Rassifor armor, standard issue robes for preservation forces. You feel the mighty tentacles of Chort guiding your every step. You say so, buddy. And some ammunition. No sign of the device that he was given, though. Let's clear this place out while we're here. Ooh. Got a computer room. Okay, that leads somewhere. Six? Wait, what? 6 is from the Oculus. 6 stands alone amid the ruins. Meeting him here is nothing like your first encounter. Unlike earlier, when he was completely uninterested and even annoyed with your queries, he now seems intrigued by your presence. As the multiple lenses of his helmet focus intently on you, you can feel an oppressive aura weighing down on your mind as if the walls and ceilings are closing in on you. You suddenly feel claustrophobic in his large room. You feel tired. Merely speaking takes effort. This is not the first time I find you oddly in my path, Octolite. What is your business here? Try to fight back against the aura. You try to muster the willpower to shrug off the oppressive aura, and for a moment it feels like you're succeeding. But the grip tightens, pressing your skull inwards, and your thoughts are slow and hazy. You struggle. You fight back with all your mental strength. Surprised and angered, he attack. Why would that? I just wanted him to stop looking at my brain, damn it. What? What? Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. How the fuck? So is this just, you're not supposed to fight him? You shouldn't have tried this in the first place? Is he actually? He's hitting me through my shield. Okay, well, obviously that's not. Let's try that again. What is your business here? Tracking down an artifact the Chortis acquired. And why is this artifact of interest? It seems to be the cause of the faceless invasion. I need to get to the bottom of it. He looks away from you for the first time since the encounter began. The aura that weighed heavily on you seems to be slowly lifting. He remains silent for a few moments. This is true. It is a dangerous place you are heading if you keep following their prize. If you are concerned for the welfare of your kin, the best course of action is to stay out of their way. What is the cue? It is of no use to you. Let it find its way to its owners. We need to both leave. Danger draws near. Oh, he has... What? So he has rift walking abilities as well. Interesting. I suppose that explains how he got here. Past the Chortis and all that. That's insulated riot armor. That's actually worth a decent amount, so I'll take that. Take that. And, 2,000 for that one. Judging by its positioning, this would be some sort of console, but you have no idea how it would function since there's no obvious displays or controls. But why is there a hole here? As far as you can see, it's 6 to 7 meter drop to the other side. You doubt you could jump that without injuring yourself. Let's double back then. There's still a little bit more to explore down here, and I'd like to figure that out before we go any further. What the fuck was Six doing here, and why? He's obviously interested in the... yeah, no. I know. Way to turn. Turn on exothermic aura. You're an aggravation, you know that? You're a real fucking piece of shit. It's the fact that they just disappear. Like, it's the fact... Oh, come on! How did you even have the movement to do that? There we go. Well, I'm about to get stunned anyways, so, yep. They truly are the most annoying enemies in the game. What is that? Another super steel refining data. I'm pretty sure we're already maxed out on that, but thank you, game. I'm assuming this leads back to the main hall. And there's coil spiders. Already see them. Oh, great. They... Oh. Okay. They did not attack me first. That's fine by me. How did you not get damaged? Anybody? I'm leaving my shield on for a second. There we go. Fall back. Charge the shield. There we go. And you know what? Pop an inhaler. Are you... Oh, I got lucky. There was a greater coil spider just on the other side of this. But my cryokinetic orb probably got him when I exploded everything. It's just a shame they don't have any oddities that I actually... What is that? That's actually decently valuable. Shotgun shells, syringe. Some bullets, some more bullets, and that's it. Well, at least that's taken care of. If he's gonna send me on another run in here with that device that he gave Pavel, I'd really like to do it before all this shit respawns. So let's clear this place out and then run back to Pavel, or not Pavel, the guy who gave Pavel the job, and go from there. There's probably gonna be at least another pack of crawlers before we get done with this place. I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Oh, or not. Okay. Is there any way to get around the rocks over here to clear out a path so that I can get over here without having to go through the whole fucking thing? There is not. It's just not gonna let me. All right, all the way back around then. All the way back around. Do I have to bring anything from Pavel's corpse? I don't think so. We interacted with it. That should be more than enough. Bottles. Good to see they were using these vases as trash cans even back then, I suppose. There we go. All right. Well, you guys should feel better. I've cleared out most of the beasties, so if you can find a way to plug up wherever they're coming from, that'll make things a lot easier on us. Over to this side. At least we got all of these side quests done for them. The Institute had a lot of fucking side quests. A lot. All right, I believe the engineering area was up there. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Go over here at his office. Found Pavel, but he was long dead before I got to him. His expression conveys by the message long before your words. He lowers his gaze to the floor after you told him his death. Despite the fact the chances of him being alive were slim, the confirmation that he's dead hits hard. I'm responsible for that, as well as the opening of the West Wing. I made some terrible mistakes that could have been completely avoided if I just wasn't so quick to make decisions or allowed myself to be convinced so easily. Not your fault. Pavel was too confident of his own good and overestimated his ability. You believed in him. It happens. I suppose that's true, but just to understand each other, I'm in no way willing to sacrifice lives just to make tech work. I thought he was going to be in and out quickly, and it's useless. What's done is done. Did you at least manage to find the T-ray emitter? It wasn't on his body or anywhere near it. Oh, then we'll forget about it. It's not worth retrieving. This is for you. You exposed yourself to danger. There's something to compensate. Any more work? Despite the fact I sent people to your desk, you asked me if I had more work. Yep. Simple and straightforward answer. The first test obviously failed. It means we don't have any foreign environment test data. Therefore, we need to finally deploy one successfully. Despite the fact you seem to be taking care of yourself, just find what's rating the areas off that list. Completely off. But there's another area nearby that's almost identical for our experiment. A recent earthquake created a passage into Harpocrates Station, which was a secondary entrance to the Institute many, many years ago. It was closed off. Rassifor has already scanned the area to keep it safe, and that's how we need this test to be performed. Safe. Here's what you do. Take the T-ray emitter and a comm device. Go to Harpocrates. Just tell the guards I sent you, they'll let you through. Contact me over the comm device. The emitter has a track. I'll find the best place to deploy it based on the signal strength. You do that, return to me, all aliens. Once you return, you'll get repair-ons, and the department gets its data. All in one go. What do you say? Ready? Okay. Tracking device, yep. That was devoid of it, of all things. Getting sidetracked. Let's go through the process. Here's the emitter, and here's the comms device. Go down the stairs past the library and let the guards in the first junction you can. Again, the area's mostly deserted, but I recommend you keep your eyes open. Oh, good. I've already cleared this place out. On my way, brother. It does feel like they intended for you to get all the side quests all at once and then do them. And if you don't do that, it's a lot of backtracking. Again, though, are you guys sure you don't have... Can I speak to you now, brother? Some other time. There's no one in here. There's no one in here. I was kind of hoping one of them would have, like, a quest for me here, but I guess none of them do. There's a cat somewhere, because I can hear a cat purring. No? No? Nope. Okay. Yeah. No. No side quests here. All right. Fair enough. All right. Fastest way to the library is to go up and around through the, I don't know, the officers area, the leadership area, I guess is the best way to put it. There we go. Around to the library. And then down. Come on. As I said, glad we cleared these areas out. Otherwise, it'd be fucking pain in the ass to get all this done. Here, and then he said to contact him on the comms device. Assuming... There we go. Signal's not as good as I hope. Head further to the east. I think the signal will be better. Understood. Yeah, this is where we cleared out the mutants. Try here. So it is a lot better here, but I'm detecting some heavy interference. Gonna try a bit south. Okay, so down this way. Signal's perfect. Find a good spot to deploy it and head back. Remember, don't put it too near other electronics. Also, do not place it inside anything metal. You put it on something metal, though. Waiting for your return. Okay, so the table. The table that had been so... Yeah, this looks like a solid place to deploy your T-ray emitter since it's the rare spot in the room not covered with sludge. Be careful to deploy the device on the table. Make sure that it's stable enough. Upon activating, the device starts moving. Only audible fusion next to it. All right, let's go. There we go. Nice and quick. Nice and quick. What? What did I... Why do I have a target? Wait, what? How do I have a target? I had a target there for a second. Who the fuck is here? That was creepy. What the fuck? That was creepy. Back up. Herobrine. I mean, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if it was one of the Oculites, because they just seem to be everywhere. And if Six was able to get here, then I don't imagine anyone else would have trouble. Well, I say that, but maybe Six is a special case. Yep, back up here, and we'll see if he, I mean, I don't know if he has any more quests after this, since this was kind of what he wanted, so. T-radar measures have been deployed. I'm getting good readings. The emitter runs without a hitch. Still, it's, detecting quite a substantial number of living entities in the surrounding area. They seem quite large in size if the readings are right. Where did you end up deploying it? Looked like a toxic disposals, full of mutants. Nothing I couldn't handle. Toxic disposal, mutants, magnificent short! It's like my research into this is cursed. I'm sorry, I'm truly sorry. Oh, I wish to avoid situations like this, and while I didn't completely rule out the possibility of something being down there, I certainly did expect a horde of mutants. Don't worry, Steph, it wasn't anything I couldn't handle. I already told you. Besides, there was only a few of them. You say so, brother. I guess the experiment was a complete success. I'm getting some truly excellent data, and everything works exactly as it should. I'm going to be able to brag about this at the next symposium. Joking aside, it's now the time to honor my team. Alright, you mentioned there was a second test. You're not mad at me for endangering your life despite the fact that I promised you it was going to be a safer test? Dude, you couldn't have known about it. Besides, since the test was successful, why stop now? Alright, the previous test, despite its great difficulty, was done in relative proximity to the receiver. All fine and dandy. We need to do a long-range test. Here I have an emitter which has been boosted and tuned to send data over long distances with greater fidelity. The operational or detection range of the emitter will be the same, but the data it collects now will be sent over large distances. That's the idea, at least. Since sending any signal through thick layers of whatever is a difficult thing to accomplish, we'll have to find a place that's relatively far away, yet has no major obstacles in between. That place is Core City Station in the upper underrail. The longer tunnels will allow for the signal to travel without much difficulty, and the population density there is perfect for testing the emitter. The emitter, yeah, that seems simple enough, but are the oligarchs going to agree to this? Oh, very unlikely, which is why we're not going to tell them. Find a quiet, isolated spot somewhere at or near the station, conceal the device. Even if someone finds it later, it would have done its job by then. I haven't been to Core City in nearly 10 years, so I can't help you much. I'm sure you'll be able to find a suitable place. Will I be able to use that comm device? Oh, I doubt it. These comms are made for short ranges, but bring it along just in case. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. I mean, I could prefer a long-distance comm, but it'd be pointless. You already know what you're supposed to do. It's not like you're going to say drop zone or some other great place. Apex, here's your emitter. Remember, do not put it in a metal container or where it's going to be closely surrounded by anything made of metal. That'll deaden the signal. All right, I'll be back. Love how that dude's just staring at a pair of Tesla coils non-stop. Man just loves his electricity. All right. Once we get this done, I think that'll be it for the side quests. And they'll have gotten us pretty close to the next level. We're at 43 out of 64 experience right now. Not bad, not bad. Open the gate. Did they come and grab this guy, or? Yep, he went inside. All right, not in a metal container, and not where someone will disturb it easily. Okay. I don't suppose I could convince Zilla to just put it by her bar. I gotta say, that strapping friend of yours in the white coat, tell him to drop by after the midnight train. Will do. I'm sure he'll be delighted. No, okay. Gunslinger, have a good one. Okay, so we can't put it in a barrel, obviously. There's nobody in here, but there doesn't look to be anything interactable over here either. This is one of the security outposts, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's not gonna work. What about below? Barrel, barrel, barrel. Ah, there we go. Hold on, step away from it for now. I want to make sure that there's nothing else around here that I have to worry about. This all just interconnects? Yeah. Yeah, it's just a basic storage room. Perfect. F5. Because I'm worried someone's going to ambush me the moment I put this down or something. You plant the T-ray emitter. What did I say? Did I call it? Did I fucking call it? Literally the moment I was like, he's sending me on these missions and he keeps getting worried that they're dangerous. Totally nothing's going to happen on the third one, right? As you finish camouflaging it, its operational hub becomes muffled to the point where it cannot be heard. Oh, at least they're not shooting first, I suppose. Moloch, Johnny Filth, and Drek. You knew someone was coming because of the awful nauseating stench that preceded the three-man party. One of these three men, all equally filthy at first glance, takes a step forward and glares at you. He's well built as he is ugly, muscular arms ending with enormous shovel-like hands carrying a massive sledgehammer with ease, while his face looks as if it was once meant to be aforementioned in a high-speed collision. He spits on the floor, then once more before wiping his mouth. Kick my jaw and tell me I'm hardcore. Look what we caught. Tell us, buddy, what you doing here? This is the home of the Zone Boys. You can't be coming in here without our permission. I wanted some slack hardcore, so some at a slate. I don't even know how to pronounce what Drake is trying to say. Hold up, Drake. Let the rat hound squeak first. We'll see who's dominating this bar. Squeak, little rat hound. What you doing here? Sorry for the disturbance. Let me pass. Who are you people? Zone Boys. Dumbest name I've ever heard. The Invictus won't stand for such ill treatment. Johnny seems puzzled. What does the Invictus have to do with anything? I'm the Invictus of Core City. Do you not recognize me? The statement prompts 3 pairs of eyes to take a closer look at you. No. Nah. Silence. What are you staring at for so long, Moloch? I mean, there's some resemblance, but the real Invictus is taller. Motion got to your brain, Moloch. It really did. Enough of this. Really? Really? Fine. I am Agent Sylvan of Cortec. Now, what was it you were saying? That's so. We don't want any trouble. We're free to go. We're tired and we just want to rest. It's hardcore sleeping to the feeling at night. You leaving? Goodbye, Zone Boys. Can I please walk out the door? Thank you. Nah. Right there. Oh, damn, you managed to survive that. You managed to survive that, too. Yeah, good luck with that. But did you just flashbang yourself? Oh, you know what? Sometimes the gods of throwing giveth, and sometimes they taketh away. Anything of value? 1 coin, some food that I don't care about. I'll take that. I'll take the adrenaline. I'll take the hypo and the bandage. I'll take that and that and that. And that'll tell people not to fucking not to go into here. Can I lock this door? That would be kind of fitting. Oh, that would be very fitting. Like, I locked them in. I killed them and then just lock it so that nobody can get inside. Oh, well. Problem solved. That poor engineer is going to be like, what do you mean you were attacked while putting it in a random empty room? What is wrong with my experiments? I do like the sound effect for that door opening. It's very satisfying. The clickety-clackety-clack. I like it. We're almost done. Only about 30 minutes left in the stream, unfortunately. But we did make progress. We've cleared out all the side quests for Chort, so hopefully that'll allow us to... I'm assuming the meeting with Aiden will lead to some actual progress. Zap. Zap. I have deployed the device. I'm getting some readings. Were there any problems with the authorities? I managed to run into a group of bandits. At that station? What happened? Well, I dominated them and went about my business. He gives you a surprised look. Magnificent, Chort. Just when you think everything would go as planned, something has to come up. Luckily, you have experience in dealing with similar situations. And you were successful in deploying the emitter. Now the reception we're getting isn't as smooth as I hoped for, but we'll work on it, see if we can tune it a bit. We'll analyze the readings and let you know the results. Here you go. What's up next? That's all I've got, unless you have some experience in particle physics. Oh, please don't answer that. With your help, we now have more than enough data to study and plan our next move. Also, so much paperwork for the next symposium. And we're fresh out of emitters, and thank you. Your efforts were the apex, to say the least. All right. Sure, guide you. That's another 3 EXP. Fuck yeah. So I'm assuming we have to go talk to Aiden now. We don't have a choice. appears to be the case. Alright. We've only got so long in the stream left. Let's go. Good stuff. What is over here? Oh, right. This is that, but I'm an idiot. For some reason, I can't remember the layout of this place. I don't suppose you'd be willing to buy some stuff. Sort. Yes. Here we go. Ammo. And some shell casings. And I don't suppose you're willing to buy psionic mentors, probably. No, she wants a gun. Wants grenades, gun, grenades, gun. Nope. And she won't buy the shield emitter either. Damn. Oh well. Samuel. Yeah, who is Harmos? Harmos Stavros commands the Preservation Force and relays his orders to a Midian, who's currently me, who then relays them to the troops below. His Excellency is a wise man with years of experience and a great sense of strategy. He was a student of Monsieur Martial, after all. When can I meet him? When he returns from Cytosine Outpost in the Deep Caverns. When that be, I'm not sure. Cytosine Outpost? It is the first line of defense between the Faceless and our position in the Deep Caverns. So you're in charge until he returns. That is correct, brother. Communication between the location and the Deep Caves is unreliable. So Harmos had to leave his command to someone capable enough. I've been trying to do my best to maintain everything as His Excellency were here, as if I was in his position. Alright, alright. Let's go talk to the head honcho, shall we? Assuming that's over here. Not yet. Assuming you're the secretary, Iden is waiting for you in his office. I mean, it's still pretty simple, all things considered, so I gotta give him that. F5. In fact, just in case. You never know when something's gonna go horribly wrong here. Recharge my shield. There we go. Chort is evolution. Welcome to my office. What do you seek? Yeah, hold on. You mentioned the figurine was part of a set. I can tell you a little, for it is due to be unveiled at the 100th anniversary of the Institute. The set is called Conquering the Surface, and it consists of pieces crafted entirely out of the finest materials. The last piece that was due to arrive, one you retrieved, is known as the Reaching Man. For the rest, you will have to be patient. Could you tell me more about the anniversary celebration? Mentioning any details would spoil the surprise. Just know that it will be magnificent. Our institution deserves the best. Some of the details are unknown even to me, for I too deserve to be surprised from time to time, do I not? Can you describe Chort for me? It would be most difficult to do so, for Chort is formless. In its regeneration cycle that is complete, however, it will be transformed into a being worthy of the finest, beautiful, most magnificent of descriptions. Since I am the only one blessed with the privilege of seeing it with my own eyes, you'll have to be satisfied with the minimalist response. Do you have a picture of it at least? No. I understand. Yeah, no, let's not push him too hard on that. Have you ever been to the surface? No, but we know it exists. Evidence of the old world only provides mere hints regarding its appearance. The only certainty is that it is currently uninhabitable. We desire to repopulate it, but that to succeed, we must change that within us, in order to advance ourselves and evolve, in order to withstand its living conditions. Chort possesses that ability, for it has done just that for millennia, purposely adapting whenever necessary in order to perpetuate its existence. In nature, it is highly accomplished through numerous generations at random chance, but Chort is different. It is a highly desirable trait that we can and must apply if humanity is to succeed at reconquering the surface. How old are you? His answer comes after a slight delay. Revealing my age would be like revealing Chort's. Utterly pointless. I'm sure that you've deduced by now that I am more than a century old. I suppose that you are more interested in how I've managed to live for so long. Actually, I was just about to ask you that. My age is a testament to Chort's magnificence. It is the product of directed evolution. Thanks to Chort's influence, we have managed to severely prolong the average human lifespan by analyzing regenerative abilities, so we'll be able to directly apply at least some of it to the human genome. We'll be able to accomplish this through a special technique that allows for the genetic engineering of that extent on mature multicellular organisms. The end result? A nearly tripled lifespan, at least tripled according to our current estimates, that is, which is most excellent, you would agree. Is everyone in the Institute going to live as old as you? Not yet. Genetic engineering is problematic for the sole reason of having an incredibly delayed feedback. Let us use a simple example. You wish to change a light bulb. You screw one into the socket and flick the switch, instantly knowing whether it is working or not. Simple. On the opposite of that, when you're working with a living, ever-changing subject, You have to wait for at least a generation, if not more, to complete a full life cycle, carefully monitoring them before you can be certain that the modifications to the genome do not have undesired or even disastrous effects. This makes it a slow process, sadly. In this case, I am the test subject. My genome was manipulated well into my maturity, and even after a century has passed, we must continue to monitor my condition until we are all satisfied. For instance, we don't know how the modifications would affect the subject if applied at conception. I hope that was a satisfying response. I mean, he is correct. It is a little convenient that the cult leader is the only one who gets life-extending treatment, but he's also not wrong at the explanation. Are you the only one who communicates with Chort? I am the only one who can enter its chamber and nucleus without greatly disturbing it. Despite being unable to speak to me in any conventional way, we are able to communicate on a very basic level through we could call it a telepathic link, but it is far from such. It is difficult to describe to someone who has never experienced it. While there is a large number of both investigation and preservation personnel present in the nucleus, no one but me is allowed to directly approach Chort or even enter its chamber, and so far none have even tried, which is most excellent. Why not move Chort here? Wouldn't that be safer? It'd be simpler to defend, true, but trying to move it in its current state would be too stressful, potentially damaging. Besides, due to its size, our current means of transportation to the deep caverns would be inadequate. How do you get to the deep caverns? We have a way. Alright. I mentioned everyone calls you Ideen without ever mentioning a title. Why is that? Most excellent question, but there's one fine detail you have missed. For Ideen doubles as my title and my name. The word Ideen means intellectual knowledge. I was first given that by the earliest members of the Institute. The reason is simple. My Chortist brothers and sisters felt, and still feel, and deny it, that I am the one who relays knowledge to them. Largely that surrounding Chort, but from other scientific fields as well. I proudly accepted this name and substituted it for my former one. What was your real name? Reread the original report. That's all I'm going to say. What do you feel about the Protectorate? Underrail Protectorate is no threat to us, for we occupy completely opposite parts of the upper Underrail. Needed a sip there. There's a lot of tentacles here. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to find out that these are not fake tentacles that are like part of the mask. I think we're going to find out those are real. At least that is the current state of affairs. Their obvious expansionist agenda cannot be ignored, and after observing it in action since their arrival, we have prepared ourselves to effectively counter their unwanted advances. The free drones are a painful thorn in their side, mostly in the north, though they dare not admit it. So we, Harmos Stavros and I, believe they will focus most of their efforts on securing the southern part of the lower Underrail, Junkyard, and Rail Crossing, which teem with free drone activity. In addition, the inefficiency of transporting troops and personnel through the core city, is one other major obstacle they must overcome. It will take them at least a few more years, according to our estimates, before we would need to view them as an active threat. We will stay one step ahead of them. What's your opinion on the free drones? They are the antithesis of the Protectorate, a force acting in the opposite direction. It is the nature of politics, the eternal war of conflicting ideologies waged to entities that embody them. Even if the free drones lose the war, their ideology will not disappear, for its most basic building element, the negation of control and oppression, will instead act as a seed for another group, another organization, another entity. Destroying such a basic urge can only be achieved through the total destruction of humanity. Wow, when the cult leader has a better basic concept of human nature than most politicians, economists, and fucking government leaders. Good lord. Talk to you about becoming preservation or becoming assistant investigator. I mean, my skills seem to lend me more towards preservation. I wear heavy armor for a reason, after all. I was sent here by Medicant Samuel to become an official member of the preservation force. Yes, I was informed of your achievements by the Mediant. He claimed that you possess all the traits of a true Rassifor, one who will use all means available to preserve this institution as well as Chort. If this is what you wish, then know that your place among the Rassifors will be as certain as Chort's magnificence. We will have to honor the tradition and wait for the Harmos to return from Deep's caverns. He has attended the ceremony during which you and the other novitiates will receive your new titles and duties. If that is what you seek, are you ready? Or perhaps your heart will lead you elsewhere. It's not too late to reconsider. There are more ways to reach one's destination. Give me 1 second, actually. We're gonna make a short path. There we go. Yes. Oh. Okay. More about a Rassifor. I can't wait for the ceremony. In the meantime, see Ifrit Hana. There's no reason not to get your ceremonial uniform ahead of schedule. Get accustomed to it. I believe there's nothing to be said regarding this matter. You'll be notified when Ideen abruptly stops talking. You're unsure why at first, but when you start getting this feeling that your guts are vibrating, it's not so subtle that you are unsure what is happening. Ideen's reaction suggests the latter to be true, though. He tilts his head up, keeping perfectly still and calm otherwise, while maintaining silence. And soon, The vibrations grow in intensity. Do you feel that? Earthquake? Once the tremors die down, Aiden drops his gaze back to you. Surprising. I received no word from the investigation regarding potential seismic activity. I like the Chorus theme. It is nice. It fits them. Back on subject. You'll be notified when the time comes. Are there any further questions? Interesting. Doesn't seem I can ask him anything else. That was strange. He said to go talk to Hannah. So, will. Strange tremors are shaking the Institute. Maybe invest... The fuck is going on? Hey, have you heard any loud banging on the way here? Those were the weights falling off the weight rack in the gym. The armory is safe. Just don't stand near the cabinets. I was told to see you about a uniform. We keep the new... She signals the other Rassifor. He leaves the room. We keep the new Vathosphores downstairs. While the Rassifor is away, she grabs a Rassifor armor from one of the lockers. This is your standard issue robe. You'll be wearing this one on duty as a Rassifor. Some 10 minutes later, the Rassifor returns with a bulky-looking green robe and an unusual backpack device. This is the new Vathosphere armored robe. Lucky you. Take good care of it. You don't want to get it dirty or damaged during the ceremony. Aiden has allowed you to take this early, only for you to get comfortable wearing it. No one wants to know Vicious tripping over during one of their most apex hours. Totally not. Therefore, mind that eco pack. It's heavy. Don't fiddle with it. Eco pack? The device on the back. It houses, and let me quote the manual, an ecosystem of thermosynthetic microorganisms living off the wearer's captured heat. These microorganisms are capable of producing breathable air enriched with compounds beneficial to the wearer's general health and combat performance. Oh, built-in chems. Nice. What else can you tell me about it? It's a new series of our armored robes designed jointly by both the preservation and investigation experts. The eco pack and the added hazardous protection make it suitable for extreme environments. A few of you lucky ones will get to show it off during the ceremony, but whether you get to keep it afterwards, well, I ain't got a clue. Keep it nice and clean for now. Understandable. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's really heavy. Are you willing to buy this armor that I found? Oh, no. Okay, no. That stuff is heavy. Prototype heavy armor. Yep, synthetic microorganisms. 55% armor penalty, 38% mechanical resistance, which is not bad for what is essentially a medium armor. Instantly removes incapacitated and mental breakdown effects. Can be activated when under these effects, but being chilled or frozen will disable the ability. Chance to get really hit by psi abilities reduced, resolve increased, fortitude increased. That's actually pretty good for a pre-built armor. Yeah, what are these tremors? They won't cease. It is puzzling, but I don't have an answer. The Department of Physics possesses a seismograph. They haven't warned us of any tremors, which makes things more peculiar. But I have more important things to worry about. I'm sure the information will reach me. Something is not right. If they have seismographs, they'd already be telling everyone, hey, it's just a normal fucking... I mean, earthquakes are not good regardless of what's going on, given that we all live underground, but... this is the wrong way. The engineering department's over here. Love how this guy's just standing there. I have to ask them to bring us a pair of these coils to the propagation. This dude is just obsessed with electricity. What's going on with the tremors? Well, we have a seismograph set up here in the lab to monitor them. These tremors came out of nowhere. There was no previous indication an earthquake was even going to happen. And we still don't even know why. By any chance, do you know what direction they're coming from? Huh, well, the readings, if they're correct, imply it's coming from the west. Obviously, I can't pinpoint it. Okay, interesting. I'll be... Okay. Something's up. Something's up. No. Go this way. I think. Yes, this way. I have no idea what's happening. Wait. Coming from a certain direction. Not natural. It's the Faceless. It's the Face. Oh, well, we were wondering when they would start to come in here. Okay, well, nothing from them. Oh, so I bet you anything. Hopefully they're not hostile. I've been trying to keep a pretty good relationship with these guys. I helped their wounded dude. I didn't kill them when we fought in either of the two other areas. I've got a bad feeling about this. Are they gonna come in through that door that's 6? Oh, 6 was saying that there was danger here. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. And then he teleported out. Bastard. No? Nothing? What is going on? There's no other real area to go over here, isn't there? Okay, I guess there is another area down here. Poor Pavel. Hello? Oh, shit! As soon as your presence is known to the two faceless guards, they raise their weapons in unison, ready to use them. But both of them freeze. The hallway becomes noiseless. Even when the two guards lower their weapons, you hear no talking nor notice any visible signs between them. Several seconds pass before one of them turns around. Wait to see what happens. I mean, they're not shooting, and I wasn't wearing the tortoise robes, thank God. Yeah, it's one of their tunnel or assault teams. The nearing of a third faceless invokes a strange feeling of familiarity, and only when he finally stops right in front of you do you remember that he's the injured faceless you rescued back in Core City. Fuck yeah! Sup, buddy? Glad I didn't kill you. Indeed, you even recognize his damaged mask. With each passing second, you seem to recall every little dent and scratch on it. As the puzzle solves itself in your head and completes the very image, you notice how every red wound has now been placed with a pale scar, and that the bleeding cylinder on his arm has been straightened out is now in line with the other two. Other than the fact that he is much healthier condition than used to be back then, there's yet another major difference between this encounter and the one in Core City. One you notice as soon as he reaches underneath his mask, making a subtle twisting motion, begins talking to you in a synthesized voice. Greetings. You value life. You will leave the Institute of Jort at once, while there is still time. What is going on? What are you guys even doing here? There's a brief pause as the three faceless stand in silence, motionless, staring at you. The pause feels longer than it actually is, but ends once you've spoken again. Invasion is imminent. Institute of Jort will be overrun. All inside, eliminated. You helped me in Core City. I still live because of you. And for this sole reason, you received this warning. Now, leave. Should you linger when the invasion begins, you will be treated no differently than the Jortist. That is your message. Why are you doing all this? I'm sorry. This conversation is over. He nods and reaches underneath his mask and ends the conversation, walking away. Well, shit. Hey guys, I need to go just take a walk outside for the next couple hours. I'll see you in a bit. This is not gonna go well. Oh boy. I'm gonna... That was short path choice. Let's go ahead and make another save here. I don't like the sound of it. Oh, this is the wrong way. What are they doing? I looked away for a bit. So those tremors are the faceless getting ready to invade the entire institute. And our bro, the guy who we helped back in Core City, way back, the one faceless who was injured that we helped out, he's basically like, yeah, because you helped me in Core City, I'm just giving you fair warning. Get the fuck out, because if you're still in the building when we invade, our rules of engagement are just to kill everybody. So he was at least kind enough to give us a warning. And I'm not sure if I want to warn the Chortists or not. I mean, I like some of them, but the organization as a whole is, yeah, a little bit, you know, not so sure. I got a bad feeling about this, and we are almost out of time. So do I just leave? Do I just leave and I mean, I'm willing to help. Honestly, I kind of like the faceless better than the Chortists. They've, at least when they do communicate with you, they're pretty straight up, and they're also not a diabolical cult that seems to be doing God knows what to people. So what happens if I just leave? Fun fact, if you have enough thought control, the faceless cannot read your mind. It can help if you kill their squads before. Oh, fair enough. No, I've actually managed to, oh. Hey, Detritus, how it's going? He lowers his eyes to meet yours. This place dominates. I'm speechless. Beats the drop zone, don't it? Sure does. I don't know if you've been told, but they're gonna take me to Chort. Uh-oh. wasn't told anything about that. How did they call it? The nucleus. Yeah, something hardcore like that. They took my blood and did some tests, and just like you said they would, but it turns out there is something special about me. I don't understand all the details, but the important thing is they promised to allow me to stay at the Institute for good. Dominate. Oh, you're a dead man, Detritus. They told me that they need me checked by some investigators. Is that what they call them? Anyway, the expert investigators are working in the nucleus, so they gotta take me down there, because, well, for how I understand it, they have some of the necessary equipment for further testing. I don't know. This is all new to me, but I'm sure everything's gonna be all right. I'm learning about Chordism once I get back from the nucleus. It's gonna be hardcore. Everything in here is hardcore. Luck sure is taking its time to say hi again. They're taking you to the deep caverns? How? I don't really know much, but I heard someone mention Iden and an elevator, and why are you asking me this? Aren't you supposed to know? I'm relatively new here. Don't know all of it yet. Oh, never mind then. I've only one more thing to say to thank you. Thank you. I'll never forget this. All right, Detritus, take... Oh, he's such a dead man. He is such a dead man. Okay, can we leave? I am not even sure what to think about this. If I exit out here and then come back, is everything going to be on fire? No? It's... Okay, so what is going to be the trigger for the Faceless to attack then? I'm confused. Oh, it's probably going to be the ceremony, isn't it? It's going to be the ceremony, isn't it? They're going to attack when the novitiates are supposed to be going through the ceremony, so I walked all this way for nothing. Or the trigger is false. The screen is shaking every couple of seconds. I don't think they're fibbing on that. I don't want to tell him about... Again, like... I more meant in the sense that the game won't trigger it because you aren't meant to let them or something. Oh, that would be kind of annoying. If I can't find anything, I'll look that up. Yeah, hold on. Where's the quest? Where's the quest? Okay, yeah, you don't have a choice. After you've seen the Faceless Invasion Group, return to Iden, inform him of this, and the invasion force. Afterwards, you are to follow him to an elevator north of his office. Okay. Oh, this is the point of no return. It is highly recommended you bring all weapons, ammo, gear, medicine, whatever else you plan to bring with you before you speak to Iden in the elevator to the deep caverns or do anything to trigger the Faceless Invasion. You will soon enter the deep caverns and you will be unable to leave until your business there has been concluded. Okay, we have reached the point of no return, which is actually good timing because this will give me a chance to get set up tomorrow off stream and we can dive into the end game immediately afterwards. That means the only thing I need to do before we end today is I need to know where the fast travel point is in this place. Assuming there is one. Oculus University Station Rift? Is that it? I think that's it. University Station. Yes. In the metro underpassage near the Institute. Oh, it's outside. Ugh. I mean, that's not as close as I would have liked. Fort Apogee at least has their rifts thing inside the base, but apparently these guys don't. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. If there is one group that would know at least the concept of the risks of existing, it would be the Institute. So yes, we have reached the point of no return. So according to them, it's in the under thing, so that's down here. Oh, did I not? Okay, where's the juice? Where's the juice? Ah, there we go. Rift, tune yourself. There we go. We are going to go ahead and teleport back to our house. Wow. There we go. And here is where we will save because there's not much I can do here. Everything is about to kick off. We are about to enter the end game. Now, from what I've gathered, the end game is pretty long. Like, this is going to be a chapter unto itself, basically. But regardless, I will get all of the necessary prep work done before we go down there on Friday. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to cut us out a few minutes early so I can get some stuff done before I get done with head out to go do work. And I will see you all on Friday. Let's go find someone to raid. It has been too long since we raided someone. I keep running up against my maximum time limit, and I keep having to just bail as soon as possible. Who have we got on right now? Lots of people, lots of people, lots of people on. Let's go with... Oh, Girl DM. She is back with more Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. That sounds great. I do believe this is her first playthrough of the whole game. It looks like she's in the DLC now. Oh, yes, she is. Third DLC. Oh, beautiful. The DLCs for Dark Souls 2 are some of my favorites. Right now, she's literally just spamming spells at one NPC non-stop. Oh, she's going for a hex build. Okay, regardless. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you on Friday as we begin our final portion of the Let's Play. We will be going into the deep caves and figuring out what in the hell this stupid cube is all about. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a glorious rest of your day and a glorious Thursday. I will see you on Friday, guys. Have a good one. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.